And we're on. Hello, all.
All right, welcome to Shattered Star Session 59.
All right, it'd be nice to be on a website we could put this on.
Almost to 60.
Almost 60. You know, it would be horrible if we checked the actual month count of this and it was close to the number of sessions we've been at it.
Yeah, we do seem to be crawling through this adventure log. It has to be said. We had a bit of downtime around Christmas, though.
Yeah, there was kind of the year interruption, too, for 5th edition and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, we played 5th edition in the middle of this. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, yes, I am Lockhart, the GM, and to my right we have Thing.
Still the
Hello,
GM.
listeners. I'm Thing, playing Gorham, half-orc fighter, hero to the people.
Hero to the people.
And then to Thing's right we have the lovely Heather.
Hi, Internet. I'm lovely. I was reading. Sorry.
Not gonna lie, that was kind of creepy. I'm a bit weird.
No.
It would have been creepier
not.
from me, but yes.
True. It may have been creepier.
This evening
that
I'm
was
wearing
just-
some faces that I took from the people I deliver sandwiches to.
I know.
The
I
human
just.
face thong, inside out.
I just.
Oh, that's
stunted myself.
horrible.
I'm sorry. My name is Heather. I play Errol on the Wind, aka the murderer of Demir.
You didn't murder me. That thing exploded. It wasn't really your
Well,
fault.
Okay, Reckless accidentally killed Demir
Accidents happen. It's all good.
via exploding golem.
This party has been accident safe for 0 work days.
That's right. You had one job, Bob. One job.
On purposes don't count.
That's right.
Then to Heather's right we have the lovely Lindsay.
Hello, I play a massively awesome tiefling witch called Juniper Shade. Right?
Yay! You got it!
Hi, I'm Hal and I'm dead. Woo! Dead.
Indeed. If Hal wishes
sorry,
it, he may
Hal.
have stewardship of his previous character's cohort, Alex.
Yes, that's true.
Now without a boss.
Poor thing. Poor thing.
The
Oh,
lone-
great. Gorham's going to have to take leadership now.
Oh, God.
Who has the next highest charisma in the party?
Or,
Probably Monk
It
Girl,
might-
wouldn't it be?
It might
probably
be
the
Gorham, actually.
Mine is 8, which is probably not very high.
Yeah, my charisma's at 8.
Oh, 12.
Oh dear. Oh God, Thing's the next most charismatic person in the party.
quite
We're
terrifying.
rude.
Quite terrifying.
Alex takes leadership and becomes her own cohort.
Should probably do a better job than the rest of us.
Her
No,
charisma's
Alex
actually
cuts
decent.
through the people.
And then to Hal's right we have Vecna, who is waiting for more characters to die.
That's exactly true.
To suck the essence from.
So when we last left off, the party had explored most of the dungeon, the first dungeon layer of the Windsong Abbey, and a tragic encounter with 4 ice golems found Demir to be fallen to the ground dead.
Whoops.
We left off there.
The healer should have been keeping a better
Impaled
track
by
record.
debris.
I think we need to be less careless with our party members, probably.
Boom.
The healer needs to keep better track of people.
Well,
Including themselves.
I guess Demir went out with a bang.
He did. He did go out with something.
Well, kind of. You know, it was an ice golem. I'm not sure there was pretty fireworks or whatever, but there was an explosion.
This is very true.
Probably not C4 worthy, but you know.
No, that was more like the clockwork golem. Which the party actually survived that explosion fairly well, I think.
Yeah, we don't like to do anything too obviously. We like to keep everybody guessing which thing we're going to fuck up next.
So the party is down some hit points. I believe Juniper and Arrow can still benefit from Juniper's greater healing hex today.
Yay, yes.
Our healer's dead.
long live me, then I guess.
I'm sorry, I forgot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I believe as far as healing resources go, Juniper also has a wand of Cure Light Wounds.
I do indeed.
And Alex was built with many healing capable spells as well.
I think that's probably a good thing. So, are we good to sit and heal now?
It's up to the group if they
remember.
continue forward for the day.
Remind me what happened at the very end, other than obviously he died.
The party was mostly. There's only one room left to explore. There are 2 rooms left to explore. One behind a regular door, the other behind a doomsday lock, and then there is a very large stairway going down further into the dungeon as well.
Okay, I think that we might want to rest. What do you think, Hal's ghost?
Ooh.
Don't think you're just going to sit there and not contribute.
Whoa.
The party was told before he departed to Magnemar by Casimir that there is a cache of healing items in the room on the next floor down, basically straight forward in front of the stairwell.
The big stairs?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Now, that being said, if the party feels they've gone far enough and want to heal up, that's up to them as well. If you want to rest for the day and fully recover, or if you just want to heal up and continue, it's up to the group.
Well, how's everybody doing spell-wise? There are things that I can't do hex-wise to people because it's the same day. So
I'm completely out of spells.
And I've got some spells and stuff left, but obviously not everything.
You used a couple of your big ones today, too.
Yeah, I think we might want to consider resting. What do you think, Hal?
Ooh, I think you should rest.
Unless you want me to come through there and actually kill you, when I'm referring to Hal, you don't have to put on the annoying ghost noise.
Sorry.
Alex's voice has changed in her despair.
It's fine.
I guess one of the bedrooms or the workshop here would be most defensible if we want to.
You do have access to that fair as may as well. The lighthouse that only you can open.
That's true. You want to go back up and...
That might be a good idea.
Right.
That might work.
Are there any salvageable bits from all these golems that we've been destroying? That.
Not really. These ones are currently melting into water.
Hmm.
And the other ones were pretty much just warped pieces of metal.
I suppose we could break them into small bits and put them in canteens or something. Like fresh water.
Salvage ice cubes from the ice golems.
To cool our drinks in remembrance of Demir.
We're nothing if not resourceful.
Drink, 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 drink.
He's probably taking a few shots with, what's his name? Caden Kalen. That's the word.
Skull,
Brandy wine bottle bottom.
Skull.
Hal?
Yes.
So the party heads up to the fair as may and rests for an evening to.
Oh, we don't want to open that one last door before we go up?
There's 2 doors to open, dude. There's a double door at the bottom.
Isn't that the
Skull
lock door?
That's the deathlock door, right?
Yeah.
Probably don't want to open that.
Not yet.
So which room? Where do we want to rest?
Upstairs from the Phrasma, I guess.
Okay, let's do that then.
Right. I'm not switching maps for this because nothing much is going to happen in the highly defensible position you have.
It's just when there's somehow 400 more red caps when we get out.
96 red caps are fighting you.
I'm pretty sure between the healing Alex has left and natural recovery of healing, the party should be fully restored in hit points. Or does that seem unlikely?
I'm pretty sure I can probably do a fair amount, right?
Yeah, I think the party...
As a whole, we have enough resources of healing to
Yeah.
not make it
I mean, for that
Should we
matter,
try
I think with key points, even Arrow can heal herself too.
Yay.
Ah.
So it's very inefficient, but she can do it. So yeah, everyone restored to full hit points. Restore to
That sounded disturbingly like that Lockhart may have been feeling a little bit guilty about killing part of our party and is therefore letting us heal easier because he feels bad.
well, no, I don't actually want to go through
say
like
yes.
dozens of dice rolls to
Just
to
say
get
yes.
the same result.
Just say yes.
Just giving you credit, dear. Just take it.
Take it.
Let's see. Do my key points restore as well, or
Yes,
okay?
and Alex's luck and spells will restore as well.
Guess what I'm humming in my head, Hal?
What are you humming? What?
Her name is Lola.
Sorry. She was a show girl.
It's in my head now.
Oh yeah, we should heal the mirror cult too. Yeah.
We will put Demir in the room.
Okay, let me get my spell thingies.
Well, we put him in the portable hole.
That might be where you want to put him.
Or I've got a haversack. I might have to section him a bit or something, or fold him a bit.
Is it a handy haversack?
It is.
Dude, you know my curse where I was haunted? You set yourself right up for that. You know that, right?
I'm sure the curse died with you.
No, I meant I'm coming back to haunt you.
Oh.
Just gonna go grab something. I'll be 30
My
seconds.
wisdom.
So how are you managing Alex, or do I have to do that now?
I'm happy too, but I don't really understand the character all that well, so it may be better if you do it while I peruse alternative characters to my old one.
Oh damn.
What?
Vanity died apparently.
Vanity?
Prince's protege.
Oh.
Back from.
Huh.
All right then. Alex is recovered of the spells.
Hooray.
I'm back.
Yay.
Thank you. I'm really gonna get tired of wanting to sing this stupid song.
You're going to sing it the whole time you're like
Yep.
sewing, aren't you?
Yep, because it's the only way I'm gonna be able to deal with it.
Sorry.
Be in my head. Stupid things. Alright, so we're all rested. We're all healed. And we're all resetting. I'm just getting my little dry erase board clean so that I can actually write down my spell things properly.
Get a nice breakfast of sausages and start out the day again.
Yeah. Let's just pretend that we don't remember killing part of our party yesterday. We'll just be like, nah, that didn't happen. We don't like it, so it didn't happen.
Carter Lockhart has started Hangout's toolbox.
Mm-hmm.
Why is Carter Lockhart doing that, I wonder? Carter Lockhart? Have you crashed your own computer?
He appears rather frozen almost.
It'll teach him to dick around. Has Heather vanished?
Apparently.
I'll be
I
crashing up.
think he might-
I think we're
Oh.
crashing, people. Crashing and burning. So,
Crash
while
is-
Lockhart's gone, everyone gets 200 million gold. Hooray!
Woo!
Hey, he's typing. Hello, Lockhart. We can't hear you, and you are frozen.
And Heather's vanished.
And Heather has vanished. No, Lockhart has vanished.
Oh,
Let us run
Hal,
roughshod.
Hal, stop.
Sorry, am I yelling?
No, it's doing something horrible.
Oh, are you getting problems with the audio?
Yep, and that daddy longlegs is back.
Oh, do you want me to get it?
Hmm.
They're harmless. Their fangs can't even penetrate
Yep.
human skin.
Well, it keeps
They got
kind of
fangs?
trying to dive bomb my head.
Well, yeah, they're spiders.
Please stop. And now it's gone again. Awesome. I'm just gonna freak out because there's a daddy longlegs trying to attack my face.
You shouldn't read the. This book is full of spiders.
No. Probably not. Should we restart the game thing?
I don't even know. We need to get something from Lockhart, see where he is. He was on, and now he seems to have vanished completely.
Your noise, your microphone or something is doing something awful. Because
What's
it's like, you're screeching at me.
What does it
I'm
sound
hearing
like?
them normal.
Oh, well, it's me then.
Oh, with some echo, apparently.
It's like a really awful, heavy echo.
Let me move my mic a little bit. How's that? That any better?
I don't know.
Hello? 1 2 1 2.
I can
Test,
hear
test.
you, but you're still much louder than you were when they were on.
I'm getting a lot of echo from you, too.
Do we need to restart this call? Thing? Everyone seems to have vanished.
I'm here, I was just getting something.
No, I wasn't. I was talking about Lockhart and Heather. I'm getting an echo back from myself.
Thank you.
That's not good.
Told you there was an echo. I suggest we restart this and have a go.
Reading the call?
Yeah.
Okay, we can do that. Let me pause the recording. Oh, hang on, cut. Lockhart's back.
Maybe.
Maybe. There he is. I see his little icon.
That was strange. And
Hey,
Heather seems to have dropped too.
Heather dropped around the same time you froze, so I'm wondering if there's a call problem.
We were just thinking of restarting the call.
What I saw was you adding Google Toolbox, and then the whole thing froze up on you.
Yeah, that wasn't deliberate. I don't know what... that may have been a frantic click somewhere to get things working.
Oh.
Anyway.
Apparently, Lindsay's getting echoes from me.
I'm not so very, very bad now, but...
That's odd. Maybe when Lockhart dropped, something occurred.
I did see a pop-up on the original before and just let me go to the original here for a second.
It, however, just killed the daddy longlegs that was bashing at me.
Nice work. Oh, here's Heather back.
When I went to the beta version, it mentioned something about using peer-to-peer capabilities to help improve calls or something.
I think that's been something that they've posted on there for a while. What does that mean?
I don't know. It might mean it's more interconnected than usual.
That might be
I
nice,
think
but we can't run the map there, can we?
Sorry, I'm trying to open up my Roll20 again here.
Well, we might be doing the audio and video over that, and then the rest through server-oriented.
It's all Hal's fault.
Are we burying Demir in the ice golem room?
I think you're just leaving me there for the moment.
It seemed a safe place to leave his icon. I imagine the party's actually has him in the fair as may.
Right. Otherwise, carrion crawlers and stuff might come along, and there'd be no body to resurrect
We
with.
don't want to be attracting those, do we?
Or is that just me?
What? You dropped out a little there. I didn't hear you.
Is Heather's camera working for other people?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Okay, hold please. I'll figure it out.
I think that to be on the safe side, we should possibly start this again. At least the call. Because otherwise, it's just going to bugger up and...
No, I don't know about that. I'd say let's give it a shot here before we do much else, because I think that may have been more of a technical thing on my end, at least. Because my computer's, it kind of hasn't been great today. I've restarted here, but...
Well, how does that explain Heather's, though?
I don't know.
Because my internet signal isn't that strong upstairs.
Yeah, but you and he both almost simultaneously dropped, so that would be hard for the two of you to have the same kind of...
But at the same time, you guys and things stayed on, so I don't know.
Yeah. Coincidences happen.
I found a nice article here, Lockhart. Apparently, Google is deprecating all apps in the coming months.
What does that mean?
Deprecating, what does that mean?
It means they're becoming inert and useless, and they're not going to be supported anymore. However, the classic edition of Hangouts will be available indefinitely moving forward, until obviously Google decides to drop it.
Yeah.
So their new beta version will not support applications as far as people are aware. Reading something on the Roll20 board.
Ah,
Oh, yeah,
Apparently, as
might
far
be
as Roll20
possible to
are
match.
aware, they will not support applications in new versions of new version of Hangouts, which is kind of terrible.
hmm.
I guess we might have to figure out a different way of doing it.
I mean, if at least it sounds for now though, as long as Roll20 works with the classic version, we're safe
Yeah.
for a little while.
hmm So they're saying this. There's no current. They currently have no drop dead date for the old version, but I guess it does mean that it won't be as heavily supported as it currently is. So we may end up getting technical problems as it moves forward.
Well, I mean, if they're not changing the original version though.
Yes, but I mean, things. They're probably not going to update it that often either.
Well,
To fix.
it's not like Google was ever updating the Roll20 app anyway. That would be on Roll20's app.
Yeah.
True.
So Roll20 can still update it.
True.
Well, and it's probably mostly a pass through to what they run on their server, anyways.
Yeah.
So I don't think it'll affect us a whole bunch.
Well, if it does, we'll figure something else out.
Yeah. Well, again, maybe we'll just see if just going Roll20 fully then, if we can all handle that tech move.
We can figure it out.
Though for some reason I feel we may not get as good of audio and video quality. But anyway, yes, the party was healing up. Hal is looking at new characters, so
Hello.
I will update Alex's character sheet to get her spells all in order here. Yeah, she had plenty of healing left. I just really didn't want to have to go through all those rolls and then. And you're all healing like 12 points naturally anyway, so. All right. So a new day. Lindsay, you're going through and having your prepared spell list there.
Yes, I am. Just getting to it now.
All right. So the usual is, I believe, at this point, a heroism cast on Gorham, Arrow, and Alex.
Thank you.
And
Let's see.
Alex does have a freedom of movement as a long-term buff, but she only has 2 level 4s in a day. So I don't know if we want to break those up now, because they do last 90 minutes, or if maybe wait until they're necessary.
Yeah, wait until somebody's grappled or pinned or something.
Okay. All right, fair enough then. So I think that's mostly it for Alex's preparatory spells. Then it's whether or not Juniper wants to prepare, I think, 1 or 2 mage armors to give Arrow a potential little AC boost.
Let me see. What have I been doing?
I think Arrow gets it's just maybe a +2 out of it if you cast it on her, but
Is that worth doing or not? Is that...
I mean, it might be, especially if you're down a member right now.
Yeah, then that sounds like a good idea. So, yeah.
What is sorry. Oh, Heather dropped on us and we didn't even realize it.
Oh, there's 2 Heathers now.
Yeah, I can see 2 of her.
Scary. One of them looks quite grumpy. Both of them look quite grumpy right now. I love it.
Well, at least I'm not a hovering head called Vecna.
It's true.
Okay. All right, it looks like we have that mage armor built into Arrow's sheet anyway, so I think maybe make a note, Lindsay, that seems to be part of the standard operating procedure to cast mage armor on Arrow for now.
Okay.
Because, yeah, that raises her AC from 28 to 30, so it's pretty decent. All right.
I wonder why my Hadouts did that.
I think it might be what you said, dear, if your internet is struggling this evening.
Yep. Well, the Heather has vanished.
My doppelganger has vanished.
That always happens after a while.
Mm.
All right. Yes. Lindsay, whenever you are ready, and Heather, recover your key points there.
think I'm good.
Are you preparing everything, or you still have a few unprepared slots?
I have a couple of slots left free. Let me see.
Do you want to just go through what major damage spells for each level you have prepared?
Okay, for first level, I have an ear-piercing scream, 2 ear-piercing screams, 2 mage armors,
Which cast, yeah.
an unseen servant, and an enlarged person. So that one's full. For second, I have web, invisibility, see invisibility, web, and invisibility, and then a blank.
You actually might want to swap out those invisibilities. Alex can cast invisibility as well.
Okay. All right. So I'll knock one of those off and leave it open then. For third, I have... Okay.
Or see invisibility are good to cast on other people as well, potentially. Because they're only a one person.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to put glitter dust in as well.
Oh yes, and glitter dust, as we found out, is quite useful.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 in an empty slot.
Okay.
For third, I've got 2 lightning bolts, a dispel magic, and another lightning bolt.
Good.
With an empty one. Fourth, I have black tentacles, death ward, volcanic storm, and then leaving it open, but probably could be a volcanic storm.
Good mix.
5, I have feeble mind, damnation stride, and pass wall, and leaving one open. And then 6, I have summon monster, and cone of cold.
Very good.
Okay. That's me done.
Alright, so...
So my mage items I can cast now, right?
Yes, because they'll last for like 12 hours. They're long.
Cool.
As long as they're not dispelled.
Nifty.
Yeah. Alright, so yes, the party is fully restored, spelled up. How is the party proceeding? Are you
Well,
going to...
Let's go and have a look and laugh at the dead body.
Oh,
You prop Demir up against one of the painted walls in the Fair as May and have a good pointed laugh.
Thanks.
Alex weeps slightly as the rest of the party does this.
Anybody have a sketch pad so we can take selfies with him?
Just so bad.
Alex mournfully volunteers hers.
So bad.
and then, well, Arrow's not amused by this at all.
So bad.
So, back into the thick of it, folks.
Yep. Didn't we say we have 1 room left on this level? Is that right?
One regular room.
1 regular room. Okay. 1 regular room.
There's another room that has one of those nasty combination locky things in front of it that looks like a skull.
The Doomsday
Although if
Door.
we've got other stairs down, it might just be safe to use the... assuming they both go to the same level or something.
You only have 1 set of stairs right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, true. Why am I thinking the doors are stairs? Doomsday... Never mind. Because the other Doomsday Door was right in front of stairs.
Well, it opened up into the room with stairs.
Yeah. So we go down and check this door out, I guess. Want to leave the level, assuming that bodies haven't been disturbed, and to show that
Is the marching order going to be Gorham, Alex, Arrow, Juniper?
Yes.
Okay. So Alex can watch for traps and whatnot.
Carry on to your master, dear.
And Alex will once again cast light upon an article of arrows.
Well, she still has the button.
Yes.
It doesn't last long, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, it lasts long, actually, but...
Longer than the duration that we rested, apparently.
Yes,
Or shorter, I mean. Sorry. Bleh.
So the party is over here.
Looks about right.
Sounds good.
Is this the one with the skull on its face?
This is not the one with the skull.
Okay.
As you walk down here, nothing appears much changed from how you left it the previous day.
That's good, at least. Right?
Right.
It's good they're not making regular forays up, probably.
Should I check out the door?
That would probably be a good start. What are we expecting might be behind this goddamn thing?
Supply closet.
Likewise, it doesn't look recently opened or much any tracks around it, as Alex examines it. Seems like it's all clear.
Jolly good. Let's do it then, people.
Open the door.
Let's hurry up and hope we find somebody else to replace that dickhead that died.
Thanks.
Way to rub the guilt even more into the monk. The lawful good.
No. You misunderstood me. It's not your fault he died. It's his fault he died. In my opinion, anyway.
Well, Arrow could feel some guilt for it.
Well,
I mean, she's a monk. She's supposed to be zen and focused and not reckless.
You're in the wrong party.
Apparently.
Is Gorm the door opener still?
Sure.
The ever so cautious boot to the door.
A faint smell of seasoned birch and a stronger, musty smell of dust permeate this room, where large stacks of lumber, together with heaps of billets, boards, and charcoal are stored. A layer of dust covers everything here.
Ooh. Hal, are you going to
Supplies for
keep up
that
with what we're
workshop.
doing so that you know and you can help us out? If we
I
need?
am. I'm listening. I've also got to move the recording computer's screen, so don't worry.
Okay.
I'm here.
Checking that you weren't phoning it in.
Not phoning it in.
Good.
So lumber,
Storeroom for
charcoal, and what else?
Billets? I'm actually not sure what a billet is.
It's
I
a
assume
it's a
some
place
sort
for
of
sleep.
That doesn't
What?
seem right. This is supposed to be like a repair and maintenance room, basically.
Billets. Billet, a place usually in civilian house or other non-military facility where soldiers are lodged temporarily.
Yeah, it's a dorm room.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like
Dorm and
temporary.
lumber
It's like
for
a
the-
temporary bed, Lockhart.
Billet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a temporary bed.
When my grandparents were in, well, my gran was in the
Vast
army.
knowledge of words that no one knows.
My gran was in the army, and every time that they get replaced in a house, they're rebilleted.
They get billeted, yes.
Yeah.
oh, okay, that makes sense.
So they got billeted to Hong Kong once, and they got billeted to Germany, and
So they're temporarily assigned there.
yeah.
So I guess what it means is this was a place that used to be a room for something else, and is now being used temporarily to house.
No, it's supposed to be a lumber room.
Yeah.
For the materials for maintenance and repairs are kept here.
So
It's
maybe there's some like people randomly sleeping in here as well.
I don't know. It doesn't make sense with the purpose of the room.
Maybe they meant pallets and they misspelled. I don't know.
But with a B.
A typo?
Maybe we're meaning a different word. I'm thinking of anything, and maybe it's like the workhorses or something like that. You know.
There is a billet for a semi-finished ingot, basically. Casting products.
What are you doing, dog?
Getting your attention, how?
Give it a quick search.
Anyway, quick search. Yeah, it's pretty much just building materials here, and oh my goodness, my computer was fine running these applications together on Saturday night, but for some reason I'm going to blame it on the SRD site. They must have put new advertisements or something that's causing my computer to crawl, having too many tabs open.
Mm-hmm.
I only have the one tab, just in case.
Any rare pricey woods or magic planks?
Nope, it's pretty standard.
Boring.
Should we go check out the Doomsday Door?
Maybe Alex could have a couple charcoal sticks for her
Alex
sketch.
can have anything they want.
She will take a couple to replenish.
Well, that's all the use this is going to be, so...
Yeah. It's an empty room for all intents and purposes.
So go over and check out the Doomsday Door, or do you want to go downstairs and look for this cache of healing items?
The healing items might come in handy.
Arrow wonders.
Now that we don't have a healing type.
You know, I'm wondering. The entrance to this level was rather ominous and such a trick to open. And, you know, despite the occasional creature, this level isn't that phenomenal or unique. It's just a thing that's been invaded. There's nothing important down here.
Well, it's been repurposed.
Again,
The monks
yes.
had made their own entrance down here before to bypass that door.
But still, that door was way too hard to go through for this level.
So,
There probably is or was something really important stored down here.
do we
It's
need to
not
try
the
and,
only lock of that type.
do we need to try and take Demir's body somewhere?
You have. You've put me up in the tower.
Well, yes, but do we need to do something else with his body?
Oh, eventually.
Well, now that we've kind of finished everything that we left on this level, before we do anything else, should we be thinking about taking him back somewhere and recruiting somebody else? Or
Well, if we can find that healing items, we might be able to figure a way to bring him back or something.
okay, is that likely?
I don't know. I don't have a map or a
You
course in
are-
statistics.
You are in a abbey. If there's any place where they would include raised dead and other types of scrolls in their cache of emergency items, it would be here.
Okay, that makes sense.
We might find a temple of his god down here or something.
True.
Below the
Okay, just
brewery.
checking. This would have been a point where we could have done something like that if we'd needed to. Well, I'll go back to being quiet.
Don't be quiet. Keep talking.
Well, I suppose the other door is up for elimination.
Over to the Doomsday Door, number 2.
So you're heading to the Doomsday Door?
Yes.
In sake of completeness.
I will mention that you were told the cache is down the stairs, but okay.
Okay. Well, we've said we're going to the cache, so let's go there first.
Right.
Okay.
I'm getting confused as to where things are. I'm sorry. Everything is.
I got confused too, so it's...
Okay.
I forgot there were stairs.
To the stairs, stealthily.
I thought that the stairs were on the other side of this gate door. Was what I was thinking.
Nope. The stairs are right there. And heading down them, prepare yourselves.
Prepare yourselves. Ooh, something loading. Blackness, 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 blackness. Can't see the party. Blackness.
There will be blackness for just a little.
Okay, I'll wait for the blackness to subside before.
We kill them all.
Yeah.
Stop.
Stop. Stop.
There we go. Now at least you guys can see.
Uh,
And now I can work on rearranging tokens.
oh, there we are. I found us.
Alright. Gorm was there.
There we go. I'm good.
There. So yes, you walk down the stairs. The dungeon levels continue its gigantic proportions. And facing in front of you in the massive hallway are a set of double doors.
No.
Head up to the double doors and pause in front of the
as well as
hallway.
a hallway leading to the north just a few feet before meeting the double doors. Sorry.
Probably move down here to look up the thing before we go to the double doors.
Fair enough. Looking up the passage, making use of light and dark vision. Let's see, how far will that get you?
Light and
I'll
dark
get you quite
vision.
far. Oh my goodness. Tonight, or one of these days.
I keep losing audio.
Yeah, I've had a little few dropouts as well.
Yeah, my computer is struggling tonight.
Hmm.
And unfortunately, I think it is my computer. Just I can hear how much the fan is going.
Hmm.
It's thinking really, really hard.
Is it hot up there in Canada, look at?
No, again, I think it's because I have so many tabs open in my other browser for the SRD.
Oh, okay, I
And
got you. You need to
I'm
run
guessing-
it on you need to run it on an iPad or something.
I run it on both, so I have its
But if the tabs
necessary things. But
if the tabs are open but not active, they should just be displaying as text now once they're loaded, right?
but the advertisements may not.
Oh, you're right. They're
auto-load
probably
further
reloading. That's
advertisements.
probably what's going on. You're right.
And
Can
multiple tabs sucks on the iPad.
Improves.
Yeah, can you not close some of them? If it'll make it run better.
Yeah, I'm gonna close my Firefox. And yeah, because just because sometimes I'll have multiple spells or enemies, I'll have both my Firefox and my iPad going because sometimes that's nicer. But in this case, it seems like it's taking way too much stuff. I need to just start using the Paizo one, which doesn't have advertisements on it.
Right. Guessing a lot of people are moving away from it.
It's not great. But yes, anyway, looking up the hallway extends quite some distance to the north, even further than what Gorham's dark vision can penetrate. And it also seems to turn a quarter to the east as well.
But no obvious guards waiting for us or anything, so.
No. There is some sign of traffic. Some of it of very fell origin, as you see the occasional little bit of slime or wet dragging mark, which implies other types of creatures. I can give these descriptions because, like, between the party, either people that are going to have like 30, 40 perceptions.
Now you jinxed us.
And there also appears to be animal footprints. Some sort of we'll say either Arrow or Alex are able to point them out, and someone can knowledge nature them.
That sounds like a me thing.
Sounds like a you thing.
Let me find my character on here.
It's not a thing.
It's definitely not a thing.
It's not
Poor little thing.
It's not heavy traffic, but you are able to see the occasional step going up this way or there. Ooh, that is not good knowledge nature.
That was not me yet. I'm hanging. Hang on, I'm not there.
Oh yeah, that was Arrows.
Character sheet's not loading yet. There we go.
This is going to be a great game.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's weird how often we get technical problems, and sometimes we'll play like days after others, and it's just not.
Well, it's like, Saturday was fine.
It's weird, right?
Juniper is able to see that they are earth sign in nature.
Oh, great, there's bears.
There is something odd about them, almost as though they're slightly elongated into a partially human shape.
Webears.
Webester.
Webears care.
Oh.
Werebears where?
Webears piss off.
Do they have
Werebears
special,
there.
Too many terrible Weber jokes, right?
Do they have nice little symbolic marks on their tummies or something? No?
No.
Guess not.
They're kind of like werewolves.
Only bears. Bjorn.
With a knowledge nature check like that, Juniper is able to know that the curse typically, unlike the chaotic and hunger of werewolves and other were-creatures, werebears are typically of a very lawful and nature guardian type personality, or at least they tend that way over time, and are often associated with being blessed of Aristil, the god of the hunt and balance with nature.
There's so a druid around here somewhere. We all know it.
Should Alex check out the double doors and see if she can detect the gribbly horrors that are
Okay,
beyond for us?
I can do that. Alex leans forwards and checks out the door. Doesn't find any traps. Heather has popped in a doppelganger again.
Yeah.
Oh dear. This.
Tricky Shrek.
But yeah, again, it seems that it's just me and Heather with the tech issues tonight. Not necessarily the whole group.
Maybe we should just play without you.
You're not like Skyping each other or anything, are you?
No, not
Okay,
tonight.
just checking. Not tonight.
It has something against Lockhart's, apparently.
Yes, that could be accurate. Alex, let's see here. Of course, I can't go to my tabs now anymore. All right, as I load up my alternative ways of receiving knowledge.
Like a book?
It's a book.
Like
It means
hey,
a book.
I have my book beside me as well. I am prepared for all contingencies.
It's just going to take him a couple seconds to find them.
Just takes me a couple seconds. The room itself seems to be where the slight whistling sound of the Windsong Abbey has. It's a very centered sound in the next room. But Alex believes she can hear some movement, some slimy movement.
Ew.
Not like intestinal movements.
Bowel movements.
It's unfortunately the whistles are interfering a bit in her ability to hear much detail on it. It could be.
Gelatinous cube.
Well, hopefully it's something that bleeds and we can just kill it.
I like that. Hopefully it's something that bleeds.
Everything bleeds eventually.
Do gelatinous cubes bleed?
Probably.
Just ooze.
Maybe.
Does the party want to make stealth checks to see
Yes.
if you're able to take it by surprise?
Sure, what the hell?
I'll just prepare my bow. I am ready to shoot.
Let's see if this actually rolls okay off the sheet now for me.
Got a skill of 4, managed a 19. That's pretty good.
Hey, a 10.
You're not taking this thing by surprise.
But there's a whistling wind song to cover us.
This is true, but these levels monsters have big perceptions.
Hooray, big perceptions.
I rolled a 31.
Hopefully it'll think we're its boss coming to check on it. We'll try and sound in charge. Walk like you're in charge.
Walk like you're in charge. I like that.
That's how grifters pull it off. Oh,
All
that
right.
could be another thing, Hal. You could be a grifter.
Grifter. Thanks.
The ultimate charisma, you know.
Alex was listening at the doors. How is the party positioning here?
What's our
You know,
standard?
well, I mean,
can't
there is
remember.
your standard.
Well,
but
no,
in fairness, the standard worked poorly last round in getting you all crowded together for ice breaths.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
then we possibly need to reassess where do we need to be.
Arrow might encourage Arrow to be more towards her direction.
Alex, you mean?
Yes, Alex.
Right. Alex could switch to her own bow and stand back. Is the party okay with this? Gorm frontlining, everyone else ranging?
Well, I'm not going to leave him doing it on his own, so I'm going to have to go probably further in than I would normally.
You only have to be within 30 feet of him.
Yeah,
so.
I'll make sure that I'm close enough that I can back him up if needed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you look to the map right now, that's you're 15 feet back from Gorham to start with.
Okay. Looks good.
Are you okay with that thing?
Yeah.
He doesn't mind as long as there's some. He's got some backup probably.
I will step up just a smidge.
True, Archer.
All right. Then basically, whenever you're ready, you can open up the door and we can roll initiatives.
Let's go.
Opening door.
Please select your icon before clicking on your initiative.
Do we need the little tracker up before we do that, or?
You don't need it. I think it adds anyway, but I prefer if you wait for me to clear it first.
Okay.
Because otherwise you
I
get two
see.
tokens, and I have to look at which one is which. Okay. So yeah, so that one's gone, 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 that one's gone. Okay, so Gorham opens up the door.
Yep.
Huzzah!
Hooray, go Gorham.
All right, now keep in mind the majority of you may not necessarily be able to see most of this room, but since Gorham and Juniper have dark vision, they have a pretty good grasp of the room.
Oh, awesome! What is that?
Me. Does that look like the thing on the bracelets?
No, not quite.
It's an eyeball.
It looks like it's got a mouth where its butt should be.
Okay, so yes, let's have rolling initiatives, and
That's
then I
mouth.
will give a description of things.
It has a mouth butt. That's awesome.
6 point.
6.05. Kick ass, that thing.
Hey, Alex is almost as slow as me. In her grief.
In her grief.
All right. Kicking open the door, Gorham is able to see that gusts of air flow from a row of 6 circular holes carved into the west wall. The holes are evenly spaced at a height of 10 feet from the floor and are a mere 6 inches in diameter, and each is fitted with a large copper insert. The room's 4 pillars and walls are densely carved with symbols akin to musical notation marks and images of various birds with elongated tail feathers. On an altar-like structure to the south sits a badly defaced statue of a female angel whose butterfly wings are spread to encompass the entire wall of the alcove behind her.
Oh, it's Desna.
Rancid-smelling
Desna.
smears of orange slime encrust the room's pillars and walls and the statue alcove. And standing ready to face the open door is...
An abomination.
Ah.
Chernaboo.
this slippery, writhing mass of tentacles and stalked... That seems to be the wrong word.
Stalked. No, it's fine.
Stalked mouths has one huge, hideous eye and a fanged maw for a belly.
Nice. Looks very tasty. Sure you guys are going to have lots of fun now.
As the door opens and Gorham sees it and also feels a horrible presence around him.
Feel the horror, Gorham.
What is Gorham's alignment? What's Gorham's alignment?
Chaotic neutral.
Okay. But it just kind of passes over you. You almost feel a little bit of the chaos this thing's giving off, and it doesn't worry you that much.
Nice. So, Glory Arrow.
Though looking at it, you kind of feel an unease to you.
Hmm.
Arrow is oh no wait, I didn't adjust these initiatives. Oh dear, Juniper beats it on initiative.
Right, that's all
Yay.
written out.
So round 1, Juniper is the first to go. You get a feeling of unease too as you look at this creature, but it's at least far enough away that you avoid any horrible results from it.
I'm going to curse that motherfucker. Hex it, rather.
You are currently 40 feet away from it.
It's what, 30-foot range on most of the cursed
Most
hexes?
of the hexes are 30 foot.
I'm going.
You may make a knowledge planes checks if you wish, as I believe that is a Juniper ability. All right. You're just able to get into your knowledge to know that this is another type of clip-off, a Chernobyl clip-off.
Mm,
The Chernobyl clip-off.
radioactive.
Mm-hmm.
They are the living manifestation of the vile fecundity of the abyss.
Fecundity is an awesome word.
It is a monstrous alien pregnancy made flesh.
Pregnancy. Ooh.
In addition to the typical clip-off traits of being immune to cold, resistant to acid, electricity, and fire and whatnot, you
But
recognize...
anything I can do to it? Jeez.
It's just resistant to acid, electricity, and fire. With enough power, you may overcome that. I believe we did say that... what was it? Your metamagic... Oh no, it's not high enough level to do Cone of Cold, is it? But yes. It is known for its... Of course, it also has a horrific appearance. If you approach within 30 feet, it is essentially a gaze attack it has going on.
Lovely.
And they're particularly known for their poison, which is more of a type of parasite, truly.
Mmm. Sounds lovely.
So we need to keep our distance.
Its toothy jaw-like belly is dripping with this orange fluid.
And a healer.
Super.
Lovely. I will very quickly
Lovely.
pass on the knowledge of what I know about it.
It's horrible. Just say no.
It's really bad. Don't go near it. It's got yellow spunk.
Spunk. It's a great word today.
I haven't said that word in about 100 years.
Packed with spoons.
Okay.
Huge.
Okay.
Ew.
I think that I may fortune Gorham
Mm.
rather than like anti something else until I'm a bit closer. Seems like that would be a good idea potentially.
It's not bad.
Hello.
You have free... Yeah,
Hello?
Sorry.
I
Was that
lost
just a
him there
small
for a
breeze?
second.
Sorry. So Gorham is fortuned up. You have one free reroll each round. Remember those, as you may find them necessary.
I've got what? One of what? Sorry.
No,
Go-
I have
go
one
on,
for
Isaac.
reroll.
Oh, okay.
And then are you cackling for your move to extend the duration then?
Yes.
Okay. The clip-off is next to attack.
Oh, we love these things.
So... Let's see here. What spell is that? What is the range on that? All right. let's do
Too
this.
close. It's too close. We're gonna get affected. We're gonna get hurt.
Just you're so brave.
It's part of life.
That's right.
Well, I'm not brave, but Arrow is.
Let's find out.
Me personally,
Well,
as
that is interesting.
Wow.
It's gonna unleash chaos on us somehow.
No, it's weird. It has darkness, but apparently darkness is touch, so it can't outright dispel the light effect that Arrow has upon her.
Ah,
Interesting.
It is interesting.
it's a touch. Oh, because you cast it on something now.
Yeah. So it will move forward. quibbling and shrieking a dribbling cry.
No.
What the actual fuck was that?
That was a very good impression thing. Wow.
Good work, dude.
It touches, just grazes over one of the stone tiles at its feet, and the area around it is plunged into darkness that fights with the light spell given off by Arrow.
Magic blind fight for a reason.
That's interesting.
Well, you have dark vision anyway, so you
Yeah.
actually overcome it. But at least it's kind of put itself constantly in dim illumination stuff for reasons. It doesn't matter a lot, to be honest. But yes, for whatever person, it has darkness around it. And then with another of its tentacles, it slams against Gorham.
Ew.
Ew.
Bad touch.
Yeah, it would do that. In fact, actually, it was able to... yeah, sure, it'll charge and do that. It's fierce. It wants a fight. It's been waiting for this. Oh, it has Vital Strike, too. Yes.
Bring it.
Okay, so let me just see here. How many minuses? That's -4, I think, on this. So just -2, so this will be plus 17. 7?
Oh. Yeah. Unfortunately.
It's a hit.
It's going to need us to not do that, right?
Nope. It's 2d6, because Vital Strike. Plus
54.
54.
8. 20 points of damage, and as it wraps against you, you just feel some of your health drain away at the mere contact with the slimy surface, and you can take 1 point of con damage.
Oh.
No save? Wow.
No save.
Ouch.
So do I have to drop my hit points?
No, it's damage.
Okay.
So it builds up the same way. So when you're at 2, you're at a negative penalty.
Okay.
So you need even numbers of damage to actually take penalties from it.
Damage. There we go. Okay.
As it moves forward, everyone is feeling the uneasy presence of merely looking at it, as well as this horrible feeling of unluck and despair just being near it. What are the alignments of Juniper and Arrow?
I'm lawful good.
I'm whatever I feel like being that day.
She's neutral.
I like that. Whatever I like.
Neutral good, by the look of it.
Arrow, can you make me a fortitude save, please?
Oh, poor Arrow.
Oh God.
It should be fine. Her saves are good, right?
I rolled a 7 earlier. This is. I have a bad feeling about this game.
See, fine.
Okay.
You're able to resist any effect. Alex is fine, actually. She, doesn't feel good with it. She kind of isn't affected by the massive chaos and evil that rolls off this. What was Juniper's alignment?
Neutral good.
Juniper takes a -1 penalty on attack rolls and weapon damage rolls, so no effect on Juniper. Arrow,
What was that? -1 something.
on attack rolls and weapon damage rolls, none of which you normally make.
Nice.
That's just from being in its aura.
Being near it, yes. Arrow is taking a -3 penalty on attacks and weapon damage rolls.
Ouch.
You are too near to the chaotic evil of this being. So Arrow's turn. Are you looking at it?
I think I'm a little bit more focused on the maw.
Are you looking at it?
Remember, with Clipos and their weird visual presence, you can either be looking directly at it, You can avert your gaze and have a 50% chance to avoid its gaze attack, or you can shut your eyes completely.
And use my key.
Yes, that is an option.
Okay. I will close my eyes completely, just in case.
All right. Do you want to be 5-foot stepping back away from this beast to get out of its penalty range?
Mm. Yeah, I think I'll do that.
Okay.
So
Is
she
that,
Arrow
you can
steps
make a
back.
You can make a 5-foot step and still have your full attack routine.
Okay.
Murder volley.
So just to make this easy, I'm going to temporarily put a modifier on your character sheet here, which will automatically include the penalty on your rolls.
Okay. Out of curiosity, since I kind of claimed I prepared my bow before the door opened, is my bow still drawn?
Yes.
Okay.
So-
Also, out of curiosity, I've never asked this. When I draw my bow, does a standard arrow appear, or is it like light or something?
It's mostly an arrow.
So like a tangible arrow that just appears out of nowhere.
Mostly an arrow.
Mostly an arrow. It could have a somewhat holographic look to it. They do disappear as soon as they leave your bow, basically.
Ah, I see.
They're around for like 6 seconds and they disappear.
So Alex wouldn't influence a light charm onto these arrows, would she? No.
Because also as soon as you fire them, the lights... Yeah.
Right. Damn.
But you're ignoring concealment anyway.
Well. Okay. Blind shot. I'll do a flurry.
So you'll need to spend 2 key points to do this, to ignore total concealment.
Right.
But it's right in front of you, so you don't have to do the 3-point because it doesn't have any cover. And then you can roll your flurry.
Right.
All right. Oh, and it is large. Yay.
That's what she said.
So the first attack will then be a 26, and you're actually within 30 feet as well, aren't you?
Yes.
Yes, of course you are. So that'll be point-blank shot on this as well. So that'll be 27, which will hit for plus 3, 21 points of damage. And attack number 2 is a crit that is confirmed with a 32. So the damage is going to be 49 points of damage. This one goes within its eye. Attack number 3 is going to miss on a 17. Attack number 4 is going to miss on a 19. Attack number 5 is a 19, not a natural 20, and will miss on a 24, 26.
Boo.
Boo.
So one arrow kind of pierces just part of its eyelid. The other one kind of goes dead center into its eye, leaking the orange ichor of the being as it shrieks and flails for a second, the eye speckling inside but still staring seeingly at you. Not that you can see any of this, but you hear it screeches.
Which is probably unnerving enough.
You feel it looking.
Alex, unfortunately, with the darkness, can no longer see it. So actually, she can no longer see it.
Yep, that's a good thing.
Yay!
Yeah.
But she could aim in the general direction where I shot, right?
She could, but she has a better thing that she's going to do. Alex is going to cast haste on the party.
Haste?
All right.
Remind me of what haste is.
Basically, it's like that extra attack from Blessing of Forever with some other plus bonuses. Your movement increases by 30 feet. You get a +1 bonus on attacks, a +1 bonus on reflex saves. Yeah.
And you age 2 years.
So Arrow could move 100 feet.
Yep.
Shit. Horsepower be damned.
Mount the monk.
No.
Just got to give her Antal. It's a level 3
Never-
spell. Yeah, she can cast haste. Yep. All right, so Gorham.
I guess I will bravely step in to attack the thing. Since I don't have its reach.
Are you looking at it?
What are the penalties for me not looking at it?
You're either total concealment, which is 50% mischance.
Yeah,
If you're
blind
closing
fight
your
though,
eyes-
right?
He does have blind fight. Or it's a 20% mischance, but a 50% chance to make a save against its effect.
Okay, and I can't finesse blind fight to up those odds, or
Well, I mean, blind fight lets you reroll your concealment, and you don't take as many penalties for being in melee combat with your eyes closed. But you are still essentially, yeah. There's you do kind of save a few things with your blind fight, but it is a 50% chance. So, yeah, you get 2 rolls to make it, but it's up to you.
I guess I will avert.
You're averting. So, do you want high or low to see if you have to make a save? Which
High.
high is bad?
Sure.
Make a fortitude save?
Ouch. Yeah, you should be good at this, dude.
Yeah, that's my best one. Let's see. That's under that tab.
Let me just check here. Because unfortunately, this is the maddening thing. They were really bad in the clip-off blocks. They tell me the DC. They don't tell me what save it is,
Nice.
which is remarkably not that useful. Will save. Will save. It is mind affecting though. So you get to do your 2 rolls, take the better result.
Right.
And if you don't like either of them, you have a fortune on you.
22. And 12.
So are you going to take the 22, or are you going to roll a fortune? Because I think you're not supposed to know the result.
I guess I'll take the 22 because I'm screwed if it's higher than that.
All right. The 22 is good, I think. Yes. You avoid any ill effect of its horrific appearance. This round.
Oh, all right, full attack time.
Get him like a fish.
So you're +2 from heroism, +1 from haste.
39, not a crit threat though.
39 will hit.
Attack.
Oh, and a +1 dodge bonus on AC. That's nice.
Attack 2 is 24, not a crit threat.
24 will miss.
And 29, no crit threat.
29 will hit.
All right.
And don't forget your extra attack there from haste.
Oh yeah, and that's at the top.
But that will include your -3 for the power attack.
Okay, which will be offset by the +3 for heroism and.
Yep.
31, no.
31
no
will hit. Yeah.
All right. I should probably just drop off the acid
Drop
damage.
off drop off. No crits, so yeah, you can't do above its resistance.
Yeah. So that's two normal hits? Or no, 3 normal hits. All right.
Or 1 first hit, 2 secondary hits.
Yeah. So 26. That was bad. And 31. and 30, so
That-
87.
Shouldn't one of these be at less damage? Shouldn't your first hit be at less damage than your second ones?
Oh shoot! I copied the wrong macro on the second ones.
What
The
should the
second one's
modifier? What should the modifier on your first attack be, or is it the second one should be higher? Is what you're saying?
The second one should be higher.
Okay,
2 points, I think it is, or something like that.
it's 26. So how much higher should they be?
Let me pull up my spreadsheet real quick. Unfortunately, this is where he gets complex.
Complex.
Gorham Combat.
These days, I'm going to figure out how to translate Gorham to the macros on this, so we don't have to do this each time.
That would be good. Okay.
I'm getting pretty good at figuring out the macro system.
Let's see my. Plus, because I get double strength on those, so it's a 6 higher on the.
6 higher, so that's an extra
Yeah.
12 points.
Yeah.
Excellent. Gorham's hits are hard and sink deep into the creature's flesh, though there is some slight resistance. His pure strength is able to cause several large wounds on it.
Slight resistance.
It shrieks, and its maw looks like it hungers for half-orc flesh.
Nom, 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 nom.
Juniper, are you closing your eyes or avoiding gazing at the creature?
It's going to be a hard one.
Closing your eyes is going to be bad because that limits your spelling capabilities if you can't see where you're aiming things.
Then I probably can't. I'd probably just have to.
You can avoid looking at it,
Yeah.
in which case it's just a 50-50 chance if you have to make the save. And it's a will save, so you're not bad at those.
Sounds
All
good.
right. So, do you have to make the save on high or low? Which one is bad?
Low is bad.
Oops.
Yeah.
Low is bad, so you avoid looking at its
Yay.
hideous form this turn. What would
I
you
should
like
have
to do?
chosen one bad.
Take its ass.
I would like to spell something evil at it.
Okay.
So it's
Excellent.
resistant. I think I'm going to spell it. It's resistant to cold, electricity, and fire.
It's
And
immune to
acid.
cold, resistant to acid, electricity, and fire. Though actually you do have a wand of magic missiles, which is force,
Yeah.
and your ear-piercing screen is sonic.
Ear-piercing screen was what I was thinking because I knew it was sonic.
Yep. There is a chance of spell resistance on clip-offs, but you are a powerful caster.
I think I will ear-piercing scream its ass.
All right. Do you have a list of your feats? Do you have the spell penetration feat?
Looking.
Yep.
Yes.
You do.
Plus
Okay.
2.
So then you will make a d20 roll and add your level 12 and plus 2 from spell penetration
Okay.
to see if you can overcome its resistance.
1d20.
A total of 14 you're adding to it.
Plus 14.
All right. It's a struggle, but unfortunately the fell energies of it disperse the magic you're trying to cast upon it.
Oh,
Asshole. Talking about the monster, obviously.
Of course.
I'll
Not,
close with that.
not Lockhart, of course.
I'd call Hal an asshole if he was GMing. I don't know. Probably shouldn't do it anyone else.
So close. So close. You
Nice.
missed it by 1.
Okay. Then I can cackle to carry on
Yep.
my thing on Mr. Thing.
Yep.
Alright.
The Chernobyl Clipoff. So, I think it's going to do a full attack against the half-orc that just sliced parts of it off onto the floor.
Nice.
aw.
This might be nasty.
It might be, but
It might be, but
He can take it. He's tough.
actually, you know what? Did I? Oh, that's. Oh, I think I might have to backdate something here.
Back. Are you reversing time?
Slightly, actually. It'll still be standing, though I forgot it did charge on its last round, so actually Arrow's last attack of a 26 would have hit it.
Oh,
Backpedaling. No
Taken
backsies.
another 17 points of damage. It's still up, though.
So my 26. Oh no, yeah. My 24 wouldn't have then.
No. I'm afraid not. Because hers was 26 with bonuses and stuff. And that's okay. So let's see. What am I minusing this? I'm minusing 4. So that's 1 slam, which is a 30. 2 slam, which is an 18 in this. So that will be 16. So that's 16 points of damage, another con. So now, if you just do the 2 con damage on your sheet, it'll auto-calculate all that, I believe.
Okay.
So I think you will have to actually take the damage equal to your level then. So another 12 points of damage to account for the con damage.
Okay. So that's okay.
Then it will do its bite. The 25 hits you with haste, which gives +1 to your
No.
AC. Its bite is nasty. And
It's got
2...
poison or chiggers.
Chiggers. It has chiggers, dude.
Did the haste just help you get over the AC?
Yeah.
There?
Old haste. It's a good spell.
And its 2 little tentacles just flail against the adamantine armor. So actually, that wasn't too bad, all things considered.
Yeah.
It'll take. No, it won't. It's a clip off. All right. Arrow on the wind, keeping your eyes closed still.
yep.
Yep.
Making another 2 key attack on it.
Can't have too many more hit points.
It is looking very, very beat up.
You guys, look at you all fighting the things.
For Demir! Blood for Desna!
Hey! Blood for Desna. I love it.
It remains apt in this room.
Blood
Yes.
for Desna.
I'm going to commit another flurry, and then an extra move due to haste, right?
An extra attack on your flurry, yes.
Neat.
Ooh. So the 30 is going to hit. Damage will actually be... you're still point blanking it, so that's actually 15. And that will be enough to knock it down, and I'm sure there's enough damage there that you shoot a couple more into it. And the creature shrivels up and bubbles into this pool of ectoplasmic that kind of starts drifting into ethereal vapors that disappear.
Gorham, get back.
How terrible.
Soup!
Leaving only
Soup,
a
soup.
stain and faint outline of its
I like
form
that.
as
Soup.
its energies are dispersed among the alternate planes.
Soup.
You guys beat it!
Good work,
You mean it
Gorham.
left no treasure, is what you're trying to tell us.
Yeah, basically.
Yes.
But the treasure is you're still alive and having a wonderful time.
Yes, we should all have a beer to celebrate.
Right.
Cheers!
Did you actually have a beer there, dude?
Yeah, it's Sam Ale's Oak Aged Ale.
Very good.
Nice.
Oak-aged ale.
Did we kill it already?
Yeah, apparently. Apparently it looks scary, but it was a bit of a pussy, really.
Yay.
Except I'm a little drained. Well, damaged.
Aren't you always?
Well, I am.
He parties hard.
It's,
Rawr,
The
party
thing is, they are
rawr.
violent creatures. Otherwise, it may have chosen not to use power attack and been another +4 more accurate against thing,
Yeah.
which may have been nastier, all things considered.
May have been nastier.
And the party was just generally smart in averting their eyes and stuff. Its horrific appearance is nasty.
Mm.
Paralyzed for 2d6 rounds.
Ooh, that is nasty.
It's poisoned as con drain.
Yeesh. So I guess get the party in the room, close the door, and hope our 12 seconds of furious combat does not attract people's attention.
Yes. The party rushes into the room. So I believe the only one hurt by that was Gorham. Lindsay, would you want to use your would Juniper want to use her healing hex upon Gorham, or should Alex take care of the first aid for now?
Can I just use my healing wand?
You could use your wand, but again, your hex is free healing each day.
Okay. I'm just worried about about taking it. How many down? How many is he down?
Like 50.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll do the hex then.
Yeah, though again, technically his max HP is you're down 40,
Yeah.
but
He's a drain on my hexes.
He's a drill on my
So-
hexes.
so-
Fuck that
I'm
guy.
high maintenance.
Will
Yeah.
say, blah 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 blah. 3d6 plus 12.
3d8 plus 12.
Okay. 3d8. 12. Oh, I haven't written my R in.
Technicalities, details.
24.
Okay, 4.
Thank you.
Do you want to use any more of your wand on him for now, or to your
I can use my wand. Forgotten what it is though. How many?
1d8 plus 1? So maybe 1 or 2 charges to get him close to full.
Yeah.
3.
So
5.
is that good enough for Gorham?
Sure. We'll talk
Have
about
another 9.
There you go.
I used 3.
Boom.
Except for this withered part of your body where its tentacle made contact with you, you're feeling all right.
Withered?
Hopefully, yeah. There's a part of him that just looks kind of withered and slightly necrotic.
We don't talk about that. He's got a cream. He's trying to use it.
All right.
Would he have feeling or control over said limb?
Yeah. I mean, it's just like this area on his neck that his armor wasn't quite covering that it hit him against. But it's still warm, and you feel a pulse through it now that he's fully healed. I'm sure a couple days rest, he'll be back to normal.
Search
He
the
just
room.
just has to sleep it off. All right.
The statue.
I don't trust you.
You don't trust me, dear?
No. Because you are horribly morbid.
No, in a couple days they'll hatch and everything will be fine.
He wasn't,
Ah,
he
That's
wasn't hit by
right.
the poison, which would have been the case of that.
They'll hatch.
so-
It's beautiful.
So yes, the wind currently has a line for the song to come through nicely. But with a search around and given Casimir's instruction, the party is able to find a hidden panel at the floor of the statue's feet. Within the hollow are a wand,
Oh, we lost
3 scrolls, and a ring.
What's the room number?
It is room C2.
the ring.
Are they magical?
They are magical. Do you have Read Magic as a level 0 spell, Lindsay?
Not learned. I have detect magic as a 0 level spell.
Does Alex have Read Magic? I'm suspecting I do. Yes, Alex has Read Magic. So Alex reads the scrolls. They are a scroll of Break Enchantment, a scroll of Resurrection, and a scroll of Windwalk. Lindsay, would you want to do a spellcraft check on the wand and ring,
Yes,
which both
sir.
detect as magical?
Spellcraft. Where are you down here? Spellcraft. 31.
All right. It is a wand of restoration with 9 charges.
Ooh, nice.
And another spellcraft for the ring.
37.
Excellent. It is a ring of spell storing, and it currently contains the Breath of Life spell and Cure Light Wounds.
Breath of Life. And what else, sorry?
Cure Light Wounds.
Cure Light. So I just found a spell storing ring with Breath of Life and Cure Light Wounds in it.
Oh, that's cool. Breath of Life would have been useful.
It still can be, can't it?
Also found a Scroll of Resurrection.
And I got a scroll of Resurrection. What were the other 2 scrolls?
Windwalk and Break Enchantment.
Okay. They might be useful.
So, Juniper, do you think you could use the scroll to try and resurrect them here?
I think that could be a big possibility.
If she could read magic.
Oddly enough, you don't quite need to do that to use scrolls. You just kind of need to know the spell vaguely on your spell list.
Because witches are awesome.
Technically, if she was high enough level to cast a spell, she could feed it to her familiar and learn it permanently, but
That'd be cool.
not quite that high level.
Almost.
And then it would lack the material component.
We could powder some diamond.
So, shall I keep hold of all of these things for now? Until we go and find our slightly dead...
I think you're more likely to be able to use them, though most of them are clerical. Though I do. Resurrection was on the witch list. I'm not sure about Break Enchantment and Windwalk.
Okay.
What does a Ring of Spell Storing do?
Still spells.
Yeah.
I was going to be that person and say that, but hey.
I'm that person.
See, the thing is, I wonder if Breath of Life, say, could be used automatically on the owner of the item.
Like a
curious.
contingency?
Yes. I'm curious. Rings. Ring of Spell Storing. So this one holds up to 5 levels of spells. Each spell has a caster level equal to the minimum level needed to cast a spell. The user need not provide any material components, and there is no arcane spell failure chance for wearing armor.
Nice.
Oh, so this would actually be good to let, say, Gorham have a couple spells, or Arrow, or someone else. The activation time for the ring is the same as casting of the relevant spell, with a minimum of 1 standard action. A spellcaster can cast any spells into the ring, so long as the total doesn't add up to more than 5. You can even metamagic these, and a spellcaster can use a scroll to put a spell into a ring of spell storing. And a ring magically imparts to the wearer the names of all spells currently stored within it. So
Nice.
yes, this would be a way of casting a spell into it that another party member could use, even if they normally can't cast spells.
That's a bit cool.
Yeah.
So it probably shouldn't be me wearing it then, should it?
I don't think Alex is wearing any rings, if we want to give it to her to have, like, Breath of Life on it to cast on someone else.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I don't think Arrow is wearing many rings either.
Well, we can try it on one and then switch if we need to, if it doesn't tend to be useful.
I've got 2 rings.
Really?
Yep.
You can get a cream for that.
It just means I'm 2 years
maybe
old.
Arrow does have 2 rings.
Well, I have a ring of sustenance. I know that.
And I think you have a ring of... Oh, no, you don't have a ring. We give you a ring of deflection yet, ring of protection.
Oh.
So Arrow does have a... So do we want Arrow or Alex to wear it then?
Whoever's going to benefit the most.
Arrow is kind of best just attacking, generally.
Okay, then, so...
So we'll write it onto Alex for now, then.
Yep. Okay, I've written it down on here as well. What about the wand? Or is that going to be something we're going to use up?
Again,
What does restoration do?
that removes stat damage.
Oh, nice. Does that mean I can use it
And,
on thing? So you
And
got stat damage.
temporary negative levels. You could use it on thing. Technically, lesser restoration would be better, but if you want to get rid of that right now, it can
More
totally be used.
I have lesser restoration.
The question is, I'm not sure if it might need use magic device check. I'm not sure if restoration is a witch spell these days.
Okay. I can just wait until we manage to find. I need to use magic device.
Restoration. Are you going to tell me what spell list you're on? Restoration is cleric and paladin only, from what I can see here.
Okay. I have used magic device
in
though.
the core book.
Okay.
You could use magic device, yes.
Yeah. I only have it at 15 though.
You only have to hit 20. I think Alex has it at 16 and can even hit higher if she wants to use a round of luck, though.
Cool. Okay, so what's the useful? Can we use any of this to bring Demir back?
Yes, you could use the Scroll of Resurrection.
Okay, then let's go and find him.
Wait, what's the dollar value of the scroll? No.
Huge.
Dollar value. Wrong fantasy, dude.
Gonna throw it out as a player. Demir's not all that bothered about coming back.
Well,
Yay.
He's
That's
kind of
great,
drunk
so-
right now and kind of happy.
okay, well,
Now, technically, he's standing in line in Pharasma's domain.
Well,
You-
he's hoping to get drunk pretty soon.
You mean like he might refuse coming back?
Oh, that would be rude, but you know, he might think about it.
Are you saying as a player, Hal, that you don't want to play Demir anymore and you're going...
I never loved this character, Lockhart. We've had this conversation before. So, as I'm dead, now would be the option to cycle him out for someone else.
okay. Well, I don't know how in character we would manage that.
Yes.
You find a Do Not Resuscitate card in Demir's wallet.
Oh.
I don't want you to waste a resurrection on a character I don't like. It's a powerful scroll that you will be able to use later.
It's called a role-playing game. I think the party normally does do that, as they've done it before with the last Raised Dead scroll.
Yeah, I guess that's true, but then I'll feel obliged to come back.
Well, we
You don't.
cured madness on a NPC
Oh.
with a heal. That was the last party.
If you don't want to play, well, I prefer a more story, nice time to do it, because it's not great to retire a character and bring one in the midst of a dungeon.
Well, it's not. It's not. His character's already dead.
Well, no,
We've
but
got what-
again, I think the party would resurrect him, but if he's truly unhappy with Demir, we could have him wander off.
I'm happy to play Demir until he leaves, if that's a
Well,
thing.
to be fair, Hal's kind of hated this character for a long time,
But for
so
quite a few levels,
and
I've
he's played it and carried on playing it. So I think this is a better option than him just going right.
I mean, I'm
sick of
happy
this
to be
dick.
resurrected. I can play the character. I haven't got a replacement even close to drawn up, so...
Well, then play it for a bit and
Yeah, I can happy. Resurrect me. Go on, do it.
okay.
Oh yeah, I think the it would be better story-wise if you were to pop out after the next return to Magnamar at the end of this or something like that.
I've died twice. I'm done.
Yeah.
We've
Time
got,
to
what,
retire. Open a bar.
2 days before we can reasonably expect Casimir's daughter back with.
With that other resurrection gear.
Yeah, kind of might be. I didn't quite calculate that, but it could be. I was thinking 3 to 4 days roughly.
Yeah. I
Reach-
know her
reach
return trip should
Magmar.
be quicker, but
Reach Magnamar, do errands, come back.
yeah.
What level does clerics get 5th level spells at? Is that gonna be 9? I think that's. Whatever. Sorry, I'm writing the Ring of Spell Storing for now.
All right, let's go and find him. Let's go and get
Okay.
him. Let's go cast spells from scrolls.
So
And wake him up and get him cross with us.
party returns upstairs to the fair as may. Juniper uses the Scroll of Resurrection. a type of wonky feeling as you feel some divine energies woven in with the usual trickery of your patron's granted spells. And Demir is brought forth back from Pharasma's domain
What the fuck, dude?
with another negative level.
Pass
Hey!
him the flask of whiskey.
Negative levels. I down the flask of whiskey.
Demir!
What? Hello.
Alex hugs Demir.
Oh, I feel kind of weak.
Me too.
Oh, thank you. I think I died again. Oh, excuse me. That feels like
I'll
I've been
make a habit of
sleeping.
it.
God, that place is boring. Just standing in line. Oh, little bird things flying around and a crazy moon looking down. It's just no good.
You remember? I don't remember when I died.
Well, I guess it's an oracle thing.
You should worship a more interesting god, maybe, than...
I think everybody's got to wait in line. It's clearly somebody who's hugely bureaucratic is in charge.
Probably you actually wouldn't have even gone far in the river Styx to even get there. For as long as
it's
you
true. It hasn't been that bad, has it?
You have visions of a nice swim with little bird-like creatures looking over the waters here and there.
Nice. Freaky bird-like creatures.
So, Demir, I apologize.
Don't worry about it. It's okay. I'll kill you next time. It'll be fine.
You're welcome.
We'll call it evens. Hey? Oh, thank you, Juniper, for bringing me back to life. Thank you. I greatly appreciate that.
We killed a gribbly thing for you.
Oh, it was nice of you. What was it?
Huge, ugly, and it bled yellow.
Chernobyl clip-off.
A Chernobyl clip-off. I like that.
So this
Hang on.
I have this wand.
Yeah, what is it?
It's a wand of restoration.
Oh, that might be useful.
Yeah.
It
Would
proves.
you like restoring?
Sure, restore me. Is it going to work on one of my negative levels?
It will not, because the spell itself has it hasn't been a week since you last received a restoration.
Ah, yeah, that's why I'm still carrying a negative level, isn't it?
Oh, so we can't do it yet.
Not yet.
You're 6 days away?
Yeah.
5 days away from a resurrection. And unfortunately, these restorations I don't think are the high-powered ones that will take away permanent ones.
There we go. My character is now -2 leveled energy drain. Hooray!
But you do come in fully HP, fully spell slots.
Ta-da! Ooh, that's nice. It's like having a sleep.
As
Try
you
that
have had a little bit of a sleep.
a little bit
You
of
got
it
slightly
now.
closer to your god.
Well, there, just slightly closer.
And he's like, you haven't had enough of enough rounds on the house down there. You need to go back.
Get out there. Go do some more things.
Do goodness or whatever.
Do more reckless hero work.
Right? Get out there. Do some heroic type stuff.
Alright, so yes, there is a tearful, at least on Alex's part. The rest of the party seems slightly nonplussed at this point. Yeah, we've done the whole distorting the end times of death and whatnot already. This is nothing new to us.
Alright, we've killed things before, people. We've killed things before.
Alright, so yes, the party's in the fair as may. I haven't moved everyone on the map, and I've added Demir's token back on, but what does the party wish to do?
Cook Demir some welcome home sausages.
Sounds grand. Where did you find those? Are they the human ones from upstairs?
Yes.
They're not necessarily human.
They're not necessarily human.
I don't know what race the priests were, and they might be from before that.
That's funny. You're funny.
I'm bound to have jerky somewhere in my pack.
I mean, from
Oh,
a
come on, I've got orc
stupid-
trail rations.
Well, orc trail rations sound amazing.
Really bad.
Amazingly bad.
Trail rations made of orc. Or orcs. Trail rations that they carry.
That's right.
We don't ask too many questions.
That's probably for the best.
We don't
As
ask
long as they can be ground up with their teeth, it's fine.
That's horrid.
I'm going
That
to
was very
the
racist.
restroom. I'll return momentarily.
Lindsay's going to the restroom.
Yep.
Let's talk about her. Ha ha ha.
No.
Let's not do
I'm not that brave, Hal.
Oh, not that brave.
I do not want to earn your wife's scorn.
Scorn. Wrath. It would
Yeah.
be wrath.
You just want a wedding headpiece, so you don't want her to.
No, I don't want to be on her bad side.
Why? She's not that bad.
I know, but
She ain't evil and a nothing.
I'm
Yeah,
not taking chances.
Not taking
she might learn.
chances.
I've only been playing with you guys for what, almost a year now?
Yeah.
A year?
Yeah.
It's been a little longer than that.
A year and a half?
Yeah, probably closer to that. Because again, 5th edition almost took a year of our time.
It did feel
Yeah.
like a year. Even if it didn't, it felt like a year.
In fact, it was my introductory game to this whole group.
It felt like a year. It did. It really did.
And one day you'll meet more of us, probably.
Yeah,
Probably.
hopefully. Towards October, maybe.
So yes, what's the party wanting to do at this stage?
Where
Rest
are
up and go back into it. We're in the Phrasma, I believe.
You're technically in the lighthouse. The party did go down the stairs and got to the room with the cache of items.
Cool. Cache of items is good. Thank you, party.
There was, however, on the first dungeon floor still the Doomsday lock.
Uh-huh.
So the party can either go and see what's beyond that, or explore further down this direction, whichever they would wish to do.
And
Might as well check the lock.
Or do something completely different that I haven't accounted for.
Oh, I guess the lock isn't too
Sure,
bad
we'll
to
figure
leave-
that out, Lockhart.
The lock's probably not too bad to leave behind us because nothing's probably going to come out of it. Unless it just looks like the door above.
I suppose we could track where the werebears are.
Where best, uh...
Where werebears?
If they're still around.
And their werebear tracks.
They're werebears.
Scarebears?
They're werebears?
Scarebears.
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 Scabbers?
Scarebears.
One's called Freddy Fazbear.
Scarebears. Scarebears.
So yes, what does party wish to do?
Scarebears.
Scarebears.
Want to check out the Doomsday Door, guys?
Sounds a grand idea. Let's do that.
Hooray.
Doomsday door? Okay. Back
Or
to
B.
dungeon level 1.
Is it going to bring us down here, do you think?
Probably, unless it's covering up a closet or goes down to level D or something.
Level D.
Is
We'll
Demir
figure it-
going
yeah.
to put his light source back on again then?
Sure. Woo!
Alright. How does the party wish to arrange themselves in front of the door?
Arrow could be in front of Demir to make up.
I don't think that's
I'll be up front in key unlocking position.
There we go. Ah. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha.
Alright. So Gorham is putting the key into the lock.
Yes.
It once more seems a solid fit.
Is it the same combination, I wonder?
I will try the same combination from previous times. Do I need to look up what that was?
You begin into it. Each turn, once more, a nice solid quarter turn. And as you get through the combination, the door once more opens up with a swing.
Swing.
Chang.
And then shuts abruptly with great force 12 seconds later.
Yes, something like that.
A room with a statue and stairs down. Okay.
What room is this? A faint, flickering light illuminates this room from an alcove in the western wall. Within the alcove, a luminous globe floats in midair above a stone pedestal.
Hmm.
Ooh.
A flight of stairs leads down to the east.
Hmm.
Examine the globe? Or go inside and examine the globe?
As Gorham approaches the alcove, the globe shimmers and takes on the appearance of a moon with a skull-like face leering from its surface.
Grotus.
Hmm. Oh, Grotus.
Is anyone other than Gorham approaching?
Everyone else is terrified.
No.
I guess we all need to go in eventually, don't we?
I missed the beginning bit of that, so I don't know what.
The party went back up to the first dungeon floor
Okay.
and opened the Doomsday Lock, showing a room with stairs going down, and in an alcove on the west side, a luminous globe floats in midair above a stone pedestal, and that is where the illuminating light is coming from. And as Gorham approached it, the globe shimmers and takes on the appearance of a moon with a skull-like face, leering from its surface.
Cool.
Whoa.
Mighty weird.
Is it like a giant crystal ball or just a...
At this point, as Gorham is looking at it, looks to be a rock, like a moon. Little pits and astral scars upon it, but the general shape of it appears to be in a skull appearing at Gorham.
Hmm.
And it floats?
It floats midair.
That's pretty cool.
Can we take it with us?
I wouldn't touch it.
I don't think I would like to touch it very much.
Is the whole party approaching now?
I guess. Well, I am.
Alright.
I can't speak for the party. I will approach with Gorham.
I will approach as well.
As Demir approaches, the glowing globe increases in radiance, spreading as much light as the enchanted articles of clothing do from Arrow and Demir.
Ah. Like a light, bouncy thing.
Grotus wants to get a better look at you.
Does anyone wish a knowledge religion check?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm good at that. Not.
I think you're better than the rest of us at it.
I don't know.
I
Pretty
should mention,
terrible.
once per day, Alex can take 20 on a knowledge check.
That's nice.
And she's pretty decent at most knowledge checks.
Am I down on skills because of my level loss?
You should have a -2 incorporated into your skill checks right now, yes.
Yeah. 11. Feel my lack of power.
You aren't using your sheet.
No, I was actually using my one that I have next to me because
Okay.
it's quicker.
So let's see. Alex could roll religion. She only has +5 in religion because I think I assumed other people had decent religion. She could take her 20 per day
No.
on it if you would like.
Sure.
I could double check my religion stats, but I don't think it's that high.
You could roll religion.
I could try and intimidate it.
10.
I could annoy it.
Heck, I might be able to do better than that. On it.
Arrow and Demir are looking at this thing thinking,
Huh?
huh, goddess of the moon! How does one worship such a goddess?
Okay, now I'm going to roll my 0 and see what happens. Oh, see, I almost got the same.
Perhaps by mooning the goddess of the moon.
You're
No!
moving the goddess.
Okay, Gorham.
That's funny.
Yes! Yes, what a marvelous idea! Actually, guys, she takes 20 and gets a 25 on it. I think it's a depiction of the god Grotus, and I think I heard a story where
Actually, guys.
there's similar icons in Groton temples, and they're tokens of respect for visiting clerics and other people who gain powers from the gods. Oh, and yeah, and they could serve as windows for the powerful priests of Grotus to look upon the world.
Huh.
So it
So-
was a token of goodwill.
Oh, and a Groden priest could be watching us right now through it.
Yeah.
We'll wave.
Hi, Grody.
Mm.
The moon leers.
Okay, moving on.
Right back at you, Mooney.
Mooney.
You know, maybe you could show respect by mooning the moon.
Oh yeah, that would
Probably
work,
what they
right?
like.
My
You-
logic depicts no.
I honor you
as-
most highly with my buttocks.
For the listeners, Demir got an 11, Arrow got a 10, Juniper got a 9, and Gorham got a 12.
Feel our wondrous
Hey,
abilities.
I got a 9 and I have 0 in religion, so that is
I
pretty
got a
well.
12 and I've got 0.
While a good
that's terrible.
poker hand, not that
Right.
great. And yes, there are stairs descending into the dungeon. Not quite as wide and grandiose as the other stairs.
I guess we're going down the stairs to see where they go in relation to the other stairs.
Sure.
They seem to go down a fairly similar number of steps and distance.
Hmm.
It leads into a short hallway that curves to your left.
Cool.
Cool.
Arrow prepares an arrow.
Is the party continuing down this way then?
Sure. Switch
Seems
our
kind of-
maps.
Seems kind of pointless to go down something and then go, oh well, it doesn't look that interesting right now, so we'll come back later.
It's up to the party.
We're just jumping across to a different area of this dungeon now.
Well, you wanted to open this door and go down the stairs, so...
Well, we just need to finish off that top level, so we're going to come down the stairs over there. We'll join it up eventually, I'm sure.
All right. The party is heading down these stairs if they wish to arrange themselves in a marching order.
Oh, wait. I just grabbed everybody somehow.
Do the marching things to
Arrange me.
arrange me thing.
Kinky.
Right.
Do we need an Alex?
Oh, sorry, Alex is in the darkness.
Cast magic missile at the darkness.
I think because, yes, you moved the party accidentally. So yes. As you can see, it extends a short distance and then gives a curve to your left, heading northwards.
Let's perceive. In
Proceeding.
our stealthy ways. Or perceive.
Perceive? There is perception checks.
Hey!
30.
Wow.
34.
Is it worth bothering?
Not for you lot. I think Gorham and I will just carry on today.
I think you guys should just...
Actually, I think Demir and Arrow, maybe not that much better.
well, not now. I'm 2 levels lower than everyone else at the moment for things, so... I can try. Hold on, let me
Wah,
look
wah,
at
wah.
Wah, wah, wah.
If you'd like, Alex would cast heroism on you, and that would
31!
overcome-
Ha!
If you'd like, Alex would cast heroism on you, and that would basically overcome the penalties you're taking on attack rolls, saves, and skill checks.
Sure, let's try that.
Alex will cast a heroism on Demir.
Do I have a thing? What does that actually do? Where do I add it? It's a buff. Hold on.
Are you using your sheet, or are you using your paper?
I'm doing the one online.
Okay. Yeah, add it as a buff on your first page.
Yeah, got it. I have prayer and power attack right now. I guess I need to add heroism. What does it add?
It'll add +2 to attacks, melee ranged, and +2 to all your saves. And unfortunately, there's no good way of doing skills right now.
Okay, no worries. We just have
So
to
just-
add 2 to those, huh?
Add 2 to all your skill checks, basically.
I can do that. Yeah, it'd be nice if they had a skills column, wouldn't it, here?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I think the way they have skills set up, there's no universal skill
Is it
bonus.
not check? What is check?
Caster level check.
Oh, that's no good. Applied to checks, conditions, strength, dex, con, whiz, skill plus ability checks.
There's
check.
skills. There you go.
Check. There
Excellent.
we go. I added it. Ooh, all done. Thank you.
I can add that too then.
Hey. Done it.
So again, technically not ability checks, but it doesn't really matter that much. Who
Yeah.
uses ability checks all that much?
Very rarely we do use ability checks.
Skills, on the other hand.
Yes, very much
so-
so.
let me see the skills. Do we have buffs then? Where are action? Are they coming through? I think they are.
Yeah? Cool.
Yep, yeah. There we go. On conditions. Okay. Excellent. Cool. So yes, the party is able to perceive silence for the most part. There is a faint illumination coming from around the corner, but it is very faint and mild.
Onward?
Yes, let's do it. Do you want me to drive?
Whoever's driving.
Or do you want to do it, Mr. Thing, as you were?
You can go.
I'm doing it. Boop. 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 There we go. We have drived.
Is that?
All right.
Hal.
Hmm.
Sierra just asked me what we were doing, and I was just like, oh, you know, just playing games with some friends. And she's like, are you doing that role-playing game online thing again? Damn you for trying to spoil my friend and turn her into a gamer.
What did I do? Just say yes.
Oh. I'm ignoring her now.
Aw.
I had a friend, and Hal stole her and turned her into a
I had
role
a
player.
friend and Hal stole her.
She was a normal and everything.
She wasn't a normal.
No, she wasn't, apparently. I didn't realise that. They got on and decided that was... They had loads in common, because she's a role player and stuff.
Are we not normal, Lindsay?
Think about how you're spending your evening, and then reconsider the question.
Okay, that's
Yes.
fair.
Yes, thank you, dear hot lingerie model. I am having a perfectly normal evening of sitting on my computer and moving tiny little graphics of people around a map that doesn't exist while pretending I can cast spells.
You can cast spells. At least that character can.
You spoiled
Right.
everything.
I
Just
was
spoil everything. That's funny.
I wanted to think I was cool.
You are cool. Everybody knows that.
Yes, I'm just going to hide behind feathers.
no.
So yellow.
That's so pretty.
No, they're yellow. Alright.
All right. The walls of this room are decorated with complex frescoes of a crowd of people in a queue, waiting to talk to a blindfolded old man who stands twice as tall as everyone else. Various prophecies, represented by strips of parchment scribbled with words, erupt from the tall man's gaping mouth and fly up to the sky and all over the landscape. There are 4 braziers in the corner of the room that appear to provide a dim flame.
Magic braziers, or has somebody been tending these?
Gorham's detect magic check reveals nothing because he's not a wizard.
Damn you, Gorham, and you're trying to do stuff. Don't do it again.
That's so funny. Good work there,
Alex,
Gorham.
do these look magic?
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
faintly.
Why don't we ask the magic characters, particularly the wizardly ones, like the witch?
I'm a witch, I'm not a wizard.
Do that thing, witch,
Do what thing?
where we look at stuff and make things happen.
Okay. Well, what does that translate into skill-wise?
Figure out. We cast detect magic. What's going on?
That's what I was asking.
Spellcraft check,
Thank
Lindsay?
you. That's what I was asking.
I can do that too. I can make spellcrafts happen.
30.
So maybe I can't make it happen that well.
Juniper is fairly certain that each of these flames is a continual flame spell, though they appear to be specifically done to only do dim light.
I guess we should actually be in the room now, huh?
This is a pawn palace, isn't it, with mood lighting?
Called Palace.
Demir, at least, and
Please
possibly
say
some
yes.
others.
Please
I
say
can't
yes.
recall. whoever can read Thessalonian is able
I
to
can.
detect
Yep.
that this is the script in which the prophecies issuing from the mouth of the tall man in the frescoes are written.
Hmm.
They appear to be vaguely riddles and metaphors of vaguely religious significance. Knowledge religion checks would be appropriate.
Because we just did so well with them.
Yeah,
we're,
I know.
We're such a bunch of we're great at knowledge religion.
I'm gonna roll it anyway.
Knowledge
I got a
religion.
15. I actually do have some knowledge.
Foot.
What's going on?
17.
It is beyond your knowledge and capabilities to decipher these.
Hooray! Hooray!
However, Juniper's detect magic, and I suppose Demir's as well, as he rolled a spellcraft, shows there is another magical aura in the room.
Oh,
The
dear.
fresco of the parchments issuing from the man's mouth have a moderate magical aura upon them, and you may make an additional spellcraft check.
Woot.
We're so good at these checks. Let's do some more of them. Skill monkeys. 19. That sucks.
It's alright, I got 36.
I'm so glad. Thank you.
Juniper is able to determine that these frescoes have a special property to them. Once per day, the parchment strips can be used to cast the spell Divination at caster level 20, as if the fresco were a scroll of divination.
Interesting.
Handy.
Is that useful to us in any fashion?
If you want to use the spell Divination, it is.
If we knew the question to ask, probably.
Yeah.
We could ask about where what's-his-face is. Ardanthus is
You
or something?
could ask many things. Divination. Let's read out that spell to see how good we think this is.
How good is this?
Is that the yes or no questions?
Similar to augury, but more powerful. A divination spell can provide you with a useful piece of advice in reply to a question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity that is to occur within 1 week. The advice granted by the spell can be as simple as a short phrase, or it might take a form of a cryptic rhyme or omen. If
Have a
your
guess
party
roll.
If your party doesn't act on the information, the conditions may change so that the information is no longer useful. The base chance for a correct divination is 70% plus 1% per caster level to a maximum of 90%. If the die roll fails, you know the spell failed unless specific magic yielding false information is at work. As with augury, multiple divinations about the same topic by the same caster use the same dice result as the first divination spell and yield the same answer each time. So it's up to you how useful you believe this is. It could be any questions you wish to ask, basically. How many creatures remain in the dungeons? What is the goal of Ardathanatus? Do priests still live? When is what's her name, Karaya, going to return?
I'm going to leave this question thing up to the people who have any kind of shit to give about religion.
Shit to give.
Because
Who, if
I do
anyone
not. I have
Who, if anyone
zero
was watching us through
shits.
Moonface?
I have zero shits to give.
So how many questions can we ask this thing?
One.
One question.
One per person? Or just one as a whole?
Well,
One
it
per
seems
caster,
to
I
be
guess.
one question per caster level.
Oh.
But you do get, or sorry, no, not per caster level. No, one question per caster, and you only get to cast this once
So we get one question.
a day.
Oh, that's not bad. We can come back later when we're healing and ask it another one.
Yeah.
Is there anything we'd like to know immediately?
If anyone was watching us through the Moonface, or something about Ardanthus,
Is that the
And again,
that's the bad guy, right?
You can phrase it as a bit. This isn't augury where it's just yes or no. You can phrase this to ask for a short phrase back, basically. But sorry.
Oh, so we actually get a short answer rather than just a...
Yeah,
Yes,
you
sir.
actually get a short answer, so you can ask some. I mean, within reason, short answer.
So it's not a magic 8-ball.
It's better than a magic 8-ball generally.
Magic
It's a
8-ball's
magic
pretty
20
more
ball.
hectic.
So, what do we know about the bad guy that we're here for? He's elven, right? Or half elven?
And I think he used to be a priest here.
He is elven, judging purely by the time basis, unless he's extended his life magically. He's somewhat of a boogeyman known as Rickle Peaks, as he killed at least one priest, the abbot at the time, before fleeing. This was during the time of the god Erodin's death, which brought in the Age of Lost Omens, a time period where many clerics, especially those of Pharasma and Erodin, went mad and crazy during this time, as prophecy was broken. He, of course, at the time was a priest of Pharasma.
Tragic.
I
Now
think
he's-
that's generally the extent of the knowledge, other than the fact that obviously he's returned now.
I suppose we should ask about him.
Well, yes, but what do we want to know? If we say tell us about, we're not going to get... It's going to be a short answer, right?
Fair enough.
Right.
Um,
The one
So we could
that
ask,
was
what
fig-
is he doing? What are his goals? Why did he kill the priests?
And maybe what his goals are in his current attack here. If
Well,
he's-
we could say why. I think that has to be reasonably specific to get a reasonably specific answer, right?
Reasonably specific.
So you could ask, why did he kill the priests in the abbey?
You may even want to be more specific because he's done that twice now, once 200 years ago and once presently.
Yeah,
Why did he recently kill the priests in the abbey?
because they opposed him.
Well, who knows what the answer will be.
Is that a pug?
Yeah, she's asleep under my desk.
I just heard her snore.
I made a little pug bed for her underneath the desk.
Aww.
I know, right? Funny.
But again, you get one of these each day, so even if you don't get a satisfactory answer with one question, it'll at least hopefully build to a better question.
So shall we ask why he recently attacked the abbey?
Yeah.
We'll ask that question, Lockhart.
Okay.
All right. So Demir strokes the enchantments and casts the spell.
Yes.
See, basically he's mad.
There is a small shining light off of the parchment, and you get a scent of fresh hops and the vague sounds of a joyous bar room as you hear the response.
Barrow.
He attacked the abbey to gain unfettered access to the doomsday door.
That's interesting.
So he's here for the Doomsday Door.
So that's not these doomsday locks. The doomsday locks are protecting the doomsday door,
Maybe.
or keeping people from the doomsday door.
I guess our next question is, what is the doomsday door? That could be tomorrow.
Could be tomorrow.
Fair
Like
enough.
I said,
If
if
we're
nothing
around
else, it
tomorrow.
builds up to a better question. Oh, sorry, I should have rolled percentile on that.
Oh, to determine the accuracy.
You got a freebie, yes.
My
Thanks.
back
Technically, there's a 10% chance of failure. It's pretty minimal. And you would have failed it too. Oh, well.
Hey!
Ha!
Oh,
No backsies.
No backsies.
Paxies.
So yes,
98, sheesh.
the glow fades, and so does the pleasant barroom atmosphere that it brings into the room briefly. Returning once more to the dour pronouncements of the frescoed priest or madman or whatever he is, and the dim lighting of the continual flames.
Yay.
People of the Pharasma faith are so bleak.
Who said this is Pharasma?
I misunderstood then. I'm sorry.
I mean, originally the locks and stuff seemed a bit to Grotus, But this could be anybody, yeah.
Oh,
It smelled of hops. That might just be Demir's connection, or it could be...
True.
Technically, divination goes to the god that the worshipper is of. So despite this being, yes, the area that was part of the original temple to Grotus, since he's a Caden Kalen worshipper casting it, he gets Caden Kalen. Or one of his emissaries.
So that could be an Aslanti, and we'd still be getting... Okay.
Unless it was keyed specifically, like... But, yeah, mostly it's the caster. So yes, the party
Cool.
has received some divine knowledge.
Feel our divinity, divininess.
Well, that's potentially eventually useful-ish.
Potentially, eventually useful.
So we got a
Okay.
door and 2 exit corridors.
The back of this door appears similar to the now 2 Doomsday locked doors you've passed.
Should we have Alex check it out?
Yeah, she can give it a look. Yeah, I think this door has a high chance of being locked by Doomsday Lock on the other side.
Hmm.
No traps or anything as far as I can tell.
So not nasty like the first floor one, or just...
No, just probably that nasty lock. Those knocks are they tried to chomp on my thieves' tools.
It's true. They did.
They're precious
That's why I
thieves'
can
tools.
open it.
Okay, so we're saying we're going to go round to get to that one, right?
Well, they open from the inside fine from the
Yep.
ones we've been.
Yeah.
Or at least there's no features that tell me otherwise.
So we could go through back to meet up with where we've been on the map, or try and just go up.
Well, let's figure out what's this side, shall we?
Okay.
Heading to the east.
Sure.
Sorry, you said side. So
I'm to drive.
I-
Hang on.
I equate that with either left or right. So
Are we going right or north or east, people?
East.
Good. They're moving us that way now.
East, young man.
We are heading east. There we go. Party is ready to move.
okay, just give me a second and I'll reveal this all in one
One foul swoop.
one fell swoop. I suppose that was more than I needed to, but oh well.
Oh, more down.
This
This
room. What room is this?
Hmm.
The plastered walls of this room are decorated with images of an endless series of exceptionally realistically painted torch-bearing pillars receding off into the horizon, giving the chamber the optical illusion of being far larger than it really is.
Hmm.
A flight of stairs descends to the north, the painting incorporating the stairwell in such a way as to make the stairs appear to descend into a particularly wide pillar.
That's pretty cool.
There is a boulder in the middle of the room, as well as footsteps indicating recent traffic to your high perceptions.
Something to make people not miss the forest when they're down here? Or something worse?
It's not a forest. It's
Oh,
pillars
I was
Shall we
thinking the
search
boulder.
on a
for-
horizon.
Let's take the opportunity to search the room, but don't go down the stairs. How does that
The
sound?
boulder was making me think we were like Forest Glade for some reason or something. Okay.
So as the
So-
party enters the room,
Uh-huh.
you can make me will saves, as you have a sudden feeling of vertigo being inside the room, and the realistic nature of them almost makes you feel that you're somehow unsettled and on this huge plane and almost about to fall off it.
Look at all your additives, Gorham.
Yeah.
32. Huh. See?
Good
I don't-
saves this round.
I don't totally suck at saves for a change.
Wow, Juniper's the low save? That's
Yeah, that's
unusual.
pretty worrying, right?
I wanted to give you all a chance to catch up and feel good about getting higher scores than me. It gets boring if I'm always rolling 30-something.
Must be terrible, right?
Yep, sure is.
I got a 36.
All right. Does everyone want to make perception checks?
Person.
Everyone is able to overcome the small amount of vertigo.
Perception.
Perception, 30. Told you.
40!
Jeez.
40?
33.
Jeez.
That's obscene.
God, we're starting to get actually rather good.
Yeah.
Now the good rolls come out.
Ah.
Arrow
27.
sees all the things.
You know, if you let the dog sleep now, Hal, you know what she's going to do all night.
Are you awake?
Yep.
Alright, she's happily asleep.
Hmm.
Okay. So let's see.
What?
Dog.
Your dog.
Snore.
She's cute.
Snore. Snore.
Do you see the thing about Trish and Jer's cat today?
Yeah, it's sick. I saw that, but I didn't see much
They had
else.
to put it out. They had to put it down.
Oh, how come?
Okay.
Liver failure.
As the party begins to enter the room, Arrow is noticing that the boulder has certain features about it.
Like legs.
Yeah, some of it could be legs. Is that perhaps a sword it's holding, or a claw that's hidden against the body?
Like
And
legs.
just as she's about to say something and Demir and Gorham approach, it suddenly sheds this appearance of being stone and goes to a gigantic crustacean form and begins to attack.
It's excited.
Initiative!
That sounds like surprise.
Arrow will act in the surprise round. As, in the middle of the room, this creature forms out from the boulder.
Another clip off.
Gongorian Kliploff.
This human-sized, crab-like creature scuttles on 6 stumpy legs, and each of its 4 arms sports a different method of inflicting pain.
Nice. One of which is a sword, apparently.
Yep.
Weird. Looks like a big crab. Do we know anything about this thing?
Juniper can roll a
Team.
knowledge planes, unless other people have knowledge planes.
Nope.
So Juniper.
Go team. Juniper. Go team Juniper.
39. Wow.
It's pretty good.
Yes, this is another breed of Klipoth, the Gungorinen.
Gorignac.
Your rig neck clip off.
They are the spawn of one of the nascent Klipoth lords, Yamasoth. They are they live in hive-like complexes in the abyss, and they relish the ability to implant victims with their eggs that will slowly transform them into monstrous creatures under the Klipoth's control.
Awesome. Looks like we're going to get implanted, people.
They have the standard DR10 lawful, immune to cold, acid, mind-affecting effects, and polymorph effects, resistant to acid, electricity, and fire, and have spell resistance. They have a horrific appearance, many different attacks. They can climb, have spell-like abilities, and are known to be able to essentially use the spell Statue at will.
Statue.
And yes, they also contain a poison on one of their attacks. And are just nasty little soldiers of this Klipoth lord.
Nice.
Great.
So, has everyone rolled initiatives?
No. Hold on.
Oops.
Oops, indeed.
Only 20 this time. Getting worse,
Oh, 13 for me.
but not that bad.
No. Not that bad.
I'll go on at 26.
13 for me, apparently, too.
Hal,
Hey.
next time I say I'm going to play at the table, remind me that sitting in this chair is making my leg go numb.
You okay?
No,
You move you?
no, I'm alright now, but just, no. Well, my left leg keeps going numb,
Also good, both.
weirdly. That's why I keep fidgeting,
Okay.
because it feels weird. And then it comes back again.
Hmm.
That's weird.
Wait, would a cushion help, or?
I've got a cushion. I'm sat on a cushion and I have a cushion behind my back as well. I think it's because the seat of the chair isn't big enough for my bum.
Oh.
I'm clearly like sat on the edge and I'm like, I'm now cutting off circulation to my leg or something.
All right. And once more, these things have the horrific appearance.
So our sanity is in check, right?
Well, it depends how much you want to look at these things.
Very, very little.
Surprise round. It unfolds its limbs. And what should it start
That's
with?
probably enough.
Let's see here. Is it going to go for Gorham or Demir to start with?
I'm gonna go for Gorham. Gorham's more intimidating.
Demir.
Of course. What? Anything
And
else?
then
Why would we ever
let's-
expect that? Just
let's
come back to
see.
life. Why would we expect that and be dead?
Sting. It's going to attack Demir with his sting.
Sting, you say. And I'm flat-footed,
Aw.
I'm guessing.
Yeah, it's not
It
that that
wants you
matters
to be
much
its
for you.
mate.
Oh yeah, it's true. I have armor, which is fine.
30 though?
Will hit me.
How hard is it going to hit you?
It's okay.
It
I've
just
got
pumps 3 eggs into your belly.
That's right. Feel me oviposited.
5 points of damage and make me a fortitude save.
Sure. 26.
You resist the effect of the poison, even as your mind spins at being so near such a horrific creature.
Does it have any kind of wiggly mind power that we need to roll for, by the way?
The gaze attack I mentioned.
Oh, okay, good.
All right. Surprise round, arrow.
Kill
You
it,
have
arrow.
a standard action. Are you looking at it?
I'm going to turn my camera off while I move my laptop. I'll be back in 1 second.
You need a hand.
No, I'm good, thanks. I'm good.
Probably indirectly. I'm thinking Arrow should move to the other side of the clip-off, perhaps to get its attention off Demir.
Yeah, I'm fine, you know.
It's up to you.
You were just revived.
I'm
not
still
taking-
fine. I'm fine, you know. Don't worry about me. Just kill it, damn it.
Those almost sound like the words he said before he died.
Just kill it, damn it.
No, I'm fine.
Kill it.
Okay, I'll do a flurry then.
No, but dear, you can't flurry because it's a standard
All right.
action only.
Standard.
And I need to discuss: are you looking at it, or closing your eyes, or averting your gaze?
Well, considering I saw the thing coming, I suppose I would have the time to close my eyes.
Okay, so you're closing your eyes and using key points then?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's
that'll
minus.
be, 2 key points. And you can make a single attack.
All right. So here's 0.
And as it expands, it's clattering its legs against the ground mightily, shrieking, making lots of noise.
I could try to visualize its open maw and shoot into it.
I think you do. With a 38 nat 20 roll,
Nice.
or 19, but that's nat 20 for you. base.
Low regular damage, but high crit damage. Wow.
That doesn't seem right, dear. I don't think you rolled your deadly aim attack, but oh well. You rolled a crit, so you're still doing decent damage. So yes, you strike it mightily for let's see, this will be an extra 3 points of damage for point blank shots, so 27 points. It pierces slightly into its carapace.
It's a carapace.
All right, and that will be the surprise round. Round 2, clip off. Let's see. I could do that, but they're clip off. So I think it's just going to do some slashes here and there. How many attacks does this thing have?
Not enough.
Too many.
Yeah, we'll power attack with it.
Of course. Why not? It's power.
Why not?
Power attack. Bring it!
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attacks. 62. Most of them going towards the mirror, apparently.
Of course! Look too healthy, that's the problem.
Get that new resurrected smell.
That's right. The fresh resurrected smell.
Fresh resurrected.
Do you smell like a pine tree or something? What?
Smell freshly resurrected, apparently.
Smells like the bar floor.
It smells like the bar floor.
What's a bar floor?
The floor of a bar.
Oh!
1 scimitar swing. 21 will miss.
Yeah, it will. Scimitars.
Second scimitar swing. 23 will miss, I believe.
Yeah, it will. You need let me check on my flat-footed, but you need a 29 to hit me with normal.
Are you still flat-footed?
No.
No, yes, you are. He hasn't acted yet.
Yeah, nobody's acted yet. So are you, dude.
Ouch.
Yeah, my flat-footed is still 29, so feel free to...
You have no dex.
I have 0... Well, I have too much armor, so...
A 25 will miss as well. That was a valiant attempt. And then a claw on you. What was I saying? These were -3. Miss.
Piffed.
And then the sting and pincer on Gorham. Two.
Nope.
You're flat-footed too, which is another 22.
Nope. Luckily, my
It's-
flat-footed's only one less than my...
Yes. And then with a brief blinking of shadow, another appears in the stairs,
Oh, come on.
making joining clattering of feet upon the stairs and shriekings with its chitinous mouth.
Hooray! Chitinous
Summon
mouth.
friends.
Alright, Juniper, time to kick its ass.
Juniper,
you
are
sat with your
you
feet up?
closing your eyes or averting your gaze?
How's your beer?
Delicious. I'll be averting my gaze, I think.
Okay. High or low is bad.
Low is bad.
So, oop,
How low
that's
can you-
1. That's 2.
Asshole.
Asshole.
Can
Sorry.
you make 2 will saves? And if you have any bonuses for mind affecting stuff. Is Lindsay frozen?
Oh.
Lynn,
Looks
you
like.
frozen out? Yes, she has. Hang on. You can try and rejoin the call. Oh, weird. Can you hear anybody? You're frozen out.
Okay.
She can still see the call, but can't hear anyone.
Weird.
Hmm.
Oh, she's dropped roll 20.
Uh,
Like a mate.
I can hear. Oh, I heard you. Oh, there she isn't. She's coming back. There she
we
is.
go. She's back.
We've had some really flaky cold stuff going on this evening.
A little bit.
Yeah.
It's mostly with me and Heather, though, in fairness.
You
Which
there,
is
Linz?
Possibly. I'm trying to
Well,
get into roll 20.
Oh yeah, you're at roll 20.
I can see 2 of myself at the bottom.
Yeah, one of
Yeah.
you will drop in a second when it realizes the connection's gone.
Welcome to the Doppelganger Club.
I can't. Oh, there's maybe a map. Is there? Let's see. Is that a map? My whole laptop just started to crash. I don't know what's going on.
That sucks. Okay.
Maybe if I can find where we are. There we go. Hang on. So you wanted 2 will saves, right?
2 will saves.
Let me just see if this shut this a second.
That's 1 success.
I can't see anything.
You got 28.
Okay. Let's see, another one. No, I can't click on anything at the minute. It's totally ballsing up.
Sucks. Can I help? Can we do anything?
Well, can you make
Oh,
my laptop not
oh,
read it?
look.
There's a second one, and it is not great.
It's a 16.
Okay.
Can you see the rolls or not?
Look,
I can see the first one.
Okay, it'll catch up.
looking upon this creature fills Juniper's mind with madness.
Horror!
Juniper is confused for 3 rounds.
Meh.
So this
Right.
round, what is that? What's a 54 of confusion?
She snogs the creature.
I think it might be babbling incoherently.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, it's the sudden revelation of horrors that Juniper should not know causes her to inflict self-harm upon herself.
Oh no!
That sounds about right.
Sounds about
You
right.
claw at yourself to do 1d8 plus strength modifier damage to yourself.
Ouch.
Juniper hurts herself in confusion.
Slash, how much? 1.
1d8 plus your strength mod, which might be 0.
Maybe.
Yep, it's 0.
So it's not too bad.
4.
Okay. And unfortunately, that is your turn, as you do not gain control of yourself.
Huh.
Bummer.
Arrow has her eyes closed. She can hear the sounds of clattering from another one further into the room. You can flurry now if you want to do another 2 key point flurry.
Running out of key here, real quick, but I'd rather.
This is kind of
rather
an
keep
explorer.
strong first. Yeah.
You need to
Right,
get you
no.
some potions. Refill your mana bar.
Mana bar.
All right, so deadly aim flurry. Are we continuing with the one in the center then, as your main target?
Yes,
Kicked ass.
All right.
I hope to kick it down so we can focus on the other one.
The first one is another crit at a 35 and confirmed with the 30.
Nice.
Very nice. So again, point blank shotting this. So there'll be another 3. So that's 17 plus 35 damage. See, this is why you want to use deadly aim.
Right?
So that's 40, 52, 55 points of damage from the first shot. Your second attack is another crit at 35, but the 18 will not confirm. So it only does 15 points of damage there. Attack number 3 is a 29, which will hit for 19 points of damage. Attack number 4 is a 16 and will miss. Attack number 5 is a 17 and will miss. Still, the arrows pierce heavily into the carapace, and a gribbly green fluid with black splotches pours out of the wounds. It shrieks and shudders, its eye tendrils flailing wildly. Gorham,
Kill it,
looking,
Gorham.
closing eyes, or averting gaze.
Averting, and I will
Okay.
attempt to wail on the first one.
So you're averting, so we need to roll for this.
Oh, yeah.
High or low is bad.
High is bad.
1, 2. Make 2 will saves, but they are the mind affecting ones, so you get to roll twice and take better resolve.
Alright, we'll save 1. I'll take the 20.
And 20 is sufficient.
And we'll save 2. 19.
Gorham finds himself once more into the realms of confusion
I
in the
hate
middle
these
of the
monsters.
party.
So bad, Gorham.
What?
For 2 rounds. First round,
I attacked Demir.
Of course.
actually,
You might attack someone else.
attack nearest creature.
Oh, that's options.
You
He's got 4 choices.
options.
Good work,
So,
Gorham.
Juniper is 1, Alex is 2, Demir is 3, Clipoth is 4.
Yeah. I'm waiting for the 3, Lockhart. It's going to happen.
4!
Hey, good work. Finally, useful and not crazy.
So is my BAB down 1 from my 2... Oh, no, it's con drain. Never mind. Not level drain.
Yes. And didn't we have... I guess we never did actually have Demir use a charge of restoration on you. Oh,
No.
Oh,
It's only-
sorry.
no. It's fine. It's only... It's small things.
Alright, attack 1. 25.
Will miss. Your opponent
Oh,
is
wait.
devious.
Plus 2 for heroism, so 27.
Oh, yes. That will hit.
Add in the plus 2 now. 33 and a crit threat.
I think, actually, we may have to do these individually and see where your attacks redirect to. You
Oh.
may kill this thing.
Okay.
Okay,
Great.
so do the damage for the first attack, and then we'll resolve... roll can confirm your second attack. Sorry.
Okay, sorry.
Not
natural
fine.
1, but at 22. Okay.
So roll your first and second damage, and then we'll see about your third attack if it redirects.
29.
All right, still up
Oh,
for that.
2 of that was acid, sorry.
Yes, we'll ignore that. So that's just 27.
And
Still up?
Second. Be 34.
All right, it is still standing. You may make your third attack.
No, 14. That'll be
14
a miss.
will miss. All right. Demir,
Hello?
closing your eyes or averting your gaze?
Um,
Or looking directly
Or
at
both.
it?
right, because that's going to work. I will avert my gaze, I guess.
I'm sure your god protects you from these kind of things.
Right, what are these things immune to again, did we talk about? Everything.
Immune to cold, acid, mind-affecting effects, and polymorph effects.
Jeez.
Resistant to acid, electricity, and fire. And they have spell resistance.
Thanks, Lockhart.
These are some of the eldest beings in creation.
Oh.
Before saying the creation isn't the thing. Just
I mean,
the eldest beings in existence.
So what did they have to be protected against then? I mean,
Exactly.
jeez.
It wasn't any
Well,
fire
no,
when
the
they
simple
were...
thing is they existed before them, so they trump those effects.
I agree with Thing.
So yes, high or low is bad.
Low.
And
Dude.
make me 2 will saves.
Dude. Seriously.
Seriously.
That
Okay.
should be where you're Viking at least.
Right, here we go. Well, boom! 31.
Oh,
20.
I should have made Gorham roll missed chances. Demir is fine.
Hey, feel my power.
Gorum, do you want to roll 2 percentiles
Gorum.
and roll
Sure.
above 20?
That's 100. 59 and 37.
Okay, there. Yes, your hits did land. Very good. And Demir retains his sanity, even though he feels these things trying to set his mind to primordial animal brain.
Yeah, that's not going to work. It's already pretty primordial in there. I guess I'm going to cast Blessing of Fervor for everybody to get some benefit to fight these things.
Concentration check?
I will cast defensively.
Oh.
Oh dear, Lindsay dropped.
Oh, you're right, Lens. Her laptop just turned off.
Oh dear. Maybe there's something about
Automatic
Google.
restart, maybe?
Maybe something about Google is just causing big drains on laptops.
Cast
right
up the
now.
concentration check. There we go. 26.
At 26 probably should do it.
That may or may not be included. It should be including everything. Should include my miscs and stuff.
It's a plus 23, so I imagine it does.
Yeah, I reckon so.
And
I
what's that level
cast
4
Blessing
spell?
of Fervor is a 4th level spell.
So 23 is what you need. You got a 26, so you're fine. Everyone is fervored up.
I take the AC bonus.
Are you fervoring Gorum and Juniper?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Are you staying beside Gorum?
I'm going to 5 foot out of his reach. To there. And I'm saving. I'm not even using Cold Ice Strike because what's the point?
So you're 5 foot stepping there?
Yes.
Okay. Alex will avert her eyes. Low is bad.
Lindsay's having some. Hey, love.
Alex makes 1 save for her will and fails. Alex drops into confusion as well.
Why do I see
4
this worm
rounds.
things all over again?
Yeah.
He won. Alex is going to attack a party member.
Oh no.
And has access to every single one of them.
Including the confused people that will automatically attack her back if she hits them. Alright. So Juniper is 1, Gorham is 2, Arrow is 3, Demir is 4.
Gorum, come on.
Arrow, which is generally one of the better choices, all things considered.
I would think so.
Something funky is going on with my connection.
Okay.
Alex will attack.
Well, it's just
And-
the sound is just dropping in and out now, and it keeps flashing up that red error, like no connection message.
You're having a bad time with Google by the look of it.
Oops, sorry. I didn't mean to do that twice. I was trying to do a thing. There we go, rename.
So are we going to go with the first attack then? Or
Yeah, the first attack, she strikes twice at Arrow, but both are able to be dodged quite well by the blinded monk. It seemed Alex shrieked something about snakes. Why is it always snakes?
It's just like
Indiana
that,
Jones reference. Nice.
It's just like that old version woman said.
All right, the clip-off are once more able to attack.
Do they really need to?
Yeah, apparently they do.
Yeah, they do. What can you do here? not a whole lot more. So, again, what attack are you going to use? All right. This time, it's going to try to attack with its pincer on Demir.
Hooray! Pincer attack.
Giving a 5-foot step away.
Scared of Gorham. I'm scared of Gorham.
Just because you've been attacked by me before.
Right?
With one shuddering swipe, it misses Demir.
Hooray!
And its body falls to the ground as it continues to bleed from its wounds.
Good.
Yay!
The other one, however...
Still very healthy.
Shakes and wiggles its visual tentacles, and Demir feels his body trying to transform almost.
What? No, he doesn't.
Is that a fortitude save?
I don't know, you're the GM. I'm so great at those.
Fortitude save to start with.
25.
You resist with a surge of inner will this effect that's trying to transform your body.
Good.
Wait,
Just
Demir
got it
was,
back. Fuck you, dude.
I thought Demir was poisoned, not implanted.
He wasn't poisoned.
Oh.
Might be a death effect on the monster.
Oh.
Actually, that was baleful polymorph you just resisted.
Oh, what? Well, the other one cast Baleful Polymorph.
Yep.
That's a bit sucky.
Juniper has a...
Round number 2 of confusion.
Yes. Still in self-harm mode. That's another 1d8 points of damage.
It's another how many?
1d8 points of damage.
Could be worse. Gorham could be wailing on you.
I thought you said 98 points of damage.
I heard 98. I was like, what the fuck?
98 points of damage. What? No! No,
Then
please.
I was like, 9d8?
No,
Just
please.
another 98. Yeah.
Just another 98 points of damage.
You
7.
claw at your face a little.
Yay.
Leeches! Leeches! Ah, get them off!
That's right.
Yeah, something like that. Arrow. The combat in front of Gorham and Demir, to your closed eyes, has gone quiet of crab-like scuttles and cries, though there is some grunts and aggressive sounds from Gorham, at least. The scuttling from the other direction of the room continues, though.
So through deduction, there is skittering towards the stairs. So I can aim at them.
Yes, with your weird key ability.
Yes. So that's another 2 points from my pool.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a flurry.
And Alex just struck at you as well,
Yeah.
if that matters.
Just barely grazed me with a rapier.
Well, they didn't graze you at all.
Yeah. Because I have crazy Jedi skills.
You kind of do. Oh, and you get an extra attack from Fervor if you wish.
Oh, neat. I'll take it.
Oh yeah, I should have had Alex roll an extra attack from Fervor too. Actually, I did, didn't I?
Accidentally, yeah.
So technically that 29 did hit, didn't it? Oh no, wait, your AC is 30, but your eyes are closed, so you can't use your dex. So yeah, you should have taken 9 points of damage, dear. I'm sorry.
Okay. You're human.
So yes, Alex did just graze you. And now you're shooting towards the other clip-off. The unfortunate 18 on your first attack will miss. The 28 on your second attack will hit for 30 feet still? Yes, 30 feet still. 15 points. Attack number 3, a 22, will miss. Attack number 4, 17, will miss. Attack number 5, a 19, will miss. But your bonus attack is a 35, which doesn't confirm on a 20. There's some low rolls in there. But that's another 15 points of damage.
Perhaps Arrow was a little bit distracted with the slash on her face.
All things considered, though, 2 arrows out of 6 with your eyes closed is pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, for a normal
Goron.
person, maybe. I am confused.
But you get to act normally this round.
I guess I will move and take my single regular attack.
And actually, that'll be
And
you just had 2 rounds of confusion, didn't you? So you're fine now. All right. Yeah.
And I'll take the bonus attack from Fervor, so...
Wait. Do you move 10
can I?
feet there?
Yeah.
So you get a single attack.
Okay, so I can't take the bonus from Fervor, so I'll take the
That's
defensive
only on-
bonus from Fervor?
That's only on full attacks. You get a plus
Okay.
2 on your attack. Because it stacks with heroism. So you're taking plus 2 to your AC and defense, or your attack and defense. Yep.
Yeah.
And you can vital strike this.
28.
Good thing for that plus 2, you hit.
Yeah.
The party is okay. The party had a few good high rolling skill checks, and now the rolls all want to be below 10.
That's funny.
Vital striking at least, so 33.
Very nice. There is a solid crunching sound as your falchion connects with its carapace, and despite its rocky appearance, you go deep into it.
Oh yeah!
Demir, still averting your gaze?
Yeah. Low.
You are high, so you are safe from the gaze once more this round.
I am high. What to do? I
Strike.
snork. It's going to be useless, isn't it?
Oh, that's true. It's fire. Well, some of it's holy.
Some of it is holy.
What's that, flame strike?
Yeah, flame strike,
What
50%.
do you drop?
50%
Yeah,
holy.
50% would be unaffected, and it's only resistant to fire. The big question is if you can get past its spell resistance.
Right. That's a bit of a problem, I feel. Nothing in this room.
It's the room that's the walls are carved to make it look like a big plane. That gives you
yeah.
slight.
Spell check is when a single count one object or creature per castle level, maximum 15, within range or within 10 feet of each other towards single target 10 people to objects. A total weight you cannot 25 pounds. How heavy is that thing in front of me, the dead thing?
Fairly heavy.
Poundage? It's human sized.
Wouldn't know.
Guesstimate.
I'd estimate maybe 300.
It's like Lindsay's having some problems.
Sounds like Ruby's having problems too.
Ruby's fine.
She has sleep apnea.
800 pounds.
800 pounds! So much
Oh, it's
for that.
only off by 500.
So
Sheesh.
much for that idea. I was going to telekinetically throw it at its buddy. I've been itching to do that. Is there anything I can telekinetically throw?
It's scimitar.
Hang on. To hit the target items, use the base attack bonus. Weapons cause standard damage. Objects cause damage range 1 for 25 pounds. Yeah. Not going to really be much use. I may as well cast a spell other than that. Gosh.
Welcome back, Lindsay.
Hey, Lens, you okay? Sorry, it keeps dropping.
I thought I'd got away with no one noticing.
Right.
It just keeps freezing up. I'm having problems hearing you now as well because it keeps just cutting out.
Oh,
I think we'll probably call it shortly after this combat.
just because we're having trouble.
Well, and it's getting late too, in fairness.
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess that's true. It is getting late.
11:15.
Spread, fort save, partial. Yeah. Spell resistance, goddammit. I cast Sound Burst on it.
Okay.
Why
Does that
not?
have spell resistance?
Of course it does. Everything has spell resistance.
Roll it.
Roll it. Yes, okay. What am I rolling? Cast a level check?
Cast level check, plus any spell penetration feats.
I have spell
Stuff.
penetration. I can have spell penetration. So that's +2, right?
Yep, +2 to your cast level.
Come on, Demia's character sheet. Let's go. Cast a level check without the +2, so it's +2 to this roll.
Okay.
17.
That is not sufficient. You cast Cadence power, but it bounces off the fell being that is a clip off.
Well, I guess it explodes around it, but it just kind of doesn't get to it.
Basically.
God damn it. Ah, well, worth shot.
Alex, dealing with...
I'll move over here, just to
Okay.
kind of spread us out a bit.
Fair enough. Alex, dealing with confusion, is
Aren't
able
we
to
all?
act normally.
Hey! Do something good.
She could run up and attack it.
Do something good.
Well, she was armed with a short bow earlier,
She was.
with those ghost iron.
She's kind of better with her rapier, Natalie.
Still,
I think she will move. She wants to be helpful.
Don't we all?
She can melee attack.
We want to be helpful, dude.
Yeah.
She will charge up and do a rapier attack with
She really wants to stand next to me in case I go insane again.
She wasn't quite aware herself during that moment. And you have your full wits about you now.
She does.
Rapier attack. Unfortunately, her attack roll is not high enough.
Boo.
Boo indeed.
Boo.
Alex misses. Round 4.
Boo.
Flip off.
Look, oh no, it's the clip off first.
Clip off.
I couldn't wait to take my non-turn.
Non-turn. You might get a go.
All right. Gorham is 1. Alex is 2. How many attacks is this? 7? No, this is 6.
Jeez.
3, 4, 5, 6. 62. Most of them go in
Wow.
towards Alex.
guess-
Okay.
It's attack more vulnerable.
Stop beating up my NPC.
This could be bad.
So mean.
no.
He's so mean. Mr. Lockhart is mean. Mr. Lockhart is mean.
18 will miss.
Hey, go Alex, keep it up. Hope you took the AC bonus.
13 will miss. Yeah, she would have taken the AC bonus,
Good.
which I think she's at 23 or 25 AC right now.
Probably.
16 will miss. I'll make the next 2.
3.
These things need to stop using power attack.
4.
Keep it up.
Oh, a 28 will hit. Claw hits. So Alex will take 8 plus. What will this be here? Plus 3,
It is but a
6,
scratch.
7. Alex takes 16 points of damage, and her wound bleeds heavily.
Stop that.
And then with the sting,
Anticoagulant venom.
sting misses. And the pincer on Gorham. 20 will miss. These things need to stop doing it.
I'm losing my
Juniper's-
audio again, by the way.
No.
Juniper's last round of confusion. Ooh, attack nearest creature.
Arrow.
Oh, that's not going to be bad.
Flail.
Does Juniper have her hair attack set up?
There's a click.
Possibly not. I don't know. Let me see. Which page would it be on?
Your attacks page.
Okay. Dagger, crossbow, hair. Yes, possibly. Yes.
All right.
I clicked it and it did that.
All right.
I clicked it and it did this thing.
Roll it twice, because you get fervored for a second attack.
Oh, not bad.
26. Actually, I think the 26 will hit with the penalty Arrow has from closing her eyes and the bonus Juniper gains from that.
Nice.
So 12 points of damage to Arrow as you feel this writhing tentacle of hair slamming bone-crunchingly against you almost. But you make it just a glancing blow. Just a bruise, hopefully.
Yay.
Minus
12
12?
points.
12?
points.
Okay.
Yeah. You rolled 12 both times, actually.
So is that 24 points towards me?
No. The first attack missed, but she gets
Okay.
an extra attack because she's fervored.
Right.
Arrow, the scuttling exists, and you heard Alex's grunts of pain upon being hit by something.
It's not good. Kill something, Arrow. Kill it dead.
2 more points from my pool. Flurry and my extra. And I rolled low. What the frick?
Bleed 565. I just want to see if bleed happens immediately. Bleed. Bleed. Creature takes at the beginning of its turn. Okay, fair enough. So yes, Arrow's attacks. The first one, a 30, will hit, dealing 17 points. Attack number 2 is a 20 and will miss. Attack number 3 is a 21 and will miss. Attack 4 is only a 13. Attack 5 is a 17. And your bonus attack, that seems low. Why so low? Oh dear, I'm very sorry. I've been undercutting you.
Good work, Lookout.
I've been undercutting you. I left the negatives from that first clip-off fight on you.
Oh, I forgot to check for it. Well, shit.
I've been undercutting you both attacks and damages. Unfortunately, that was only a +2 bonus on this, so these are still just low rolls. But you'll at least get the +3 damage on the first one.
Fair enough. Well, I would have re-rolled. But,
No, it's just modifiers, dear. Though, let's see that last attack you did. No, those were pretty close to being the same anyway. How many hits did you have there? That'd be another 3 from that attack. And another 3 from that attack. So I'll take another 6 points off there. Alright. So, unfortunately, no, that was just a lot of low rolls. Gorham, still averting your gaze?
Yeah.
High or low is bad?
Low is bad.
Alright, Gorham resists the hideous gaze of this creature.
Alright, we're gonna go
His mind
full
stays
whale.
intact.
We're gonna go full out with extra attack from Blessing of Fervor, I think.
Alright. Let's
I
see.
just lost the last minute of audio or something.
There was some fighting. It occurred.
It's Arrow and Gorham having their attack turns.
Okay.
They're trying to do that
Alright.
fighting stuff that I'm not very good at, apparently.
You never
One-
do it as the thing, Hal. You could
Oh!
Demir would actually be fairly decent at it if you buffed up a little.
Well, yes, I'd need to cast a few buff spells.
But
Hit
you
one
already
is
furthered
27.
yourself.
True.
27 will hit.
Alright, hit 2.
Again, the dice are really not liking you guys.
31 possible.
31
crit
will
damage.
hit. Yeah,
Crit confirm.
excellent.
Hit 3, 12, nope.
And your bonus attack?
27.
That'll be less than 27, won't it?
Oh, because
Because your power attack. Yeah.
Yeah. Never mind.
So yes, that will not hit. So you get 1 hit and a crit.
All right. Hit was the first attack.
Yep.
34.
31. You're still adding your
Oh,
acid.
sorry.
on.
Yeah, 31. Yeah. And
Solid hit.
crit, and I probably want the acid on this because it might actually add up to enough. 83.
They're
but
immune
14
to
out of
acid.
Oh,
They're
immune. Okay, I thought it was resistant. Never mind. So that'd be 69.
Uh, that will take it down to the negatives.
Yay!
Woo!
And next opportunity, hopping down on its head.
And because I really don't want to have to deal with it, let's say the party kills them off and the confusion effect ends, because I don't want to have to deal with that too much more. So yes, the party
Sounds
is
good to me.
victorious. As the creatures lay dying, the insanity-inducing effect of their bodies is less active. Juniper and Alex recover their minds.
Huzzah!
Hey.
And shall we call it there for the evening?
I think that would be wise with all our tech problems, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, it hasn't been our worst tech session, but it's still been kind of bad.
Yeah, it's not been great, has it?
Mhm. All right. So experience-wise,
Yeah, do that. We have some
some
experience.
clip-offs were killed tonight.
Hooray, and they deserved it.
3 clip-offs.
Not regular ones, even.
Well, all clip-offs are clip-offs. What is a regular clip-off? Anyway, one Chernobyl clip-off, the CR12, is 19,200 experience.
Chernobyl clip-offs.
2 Gongorinen clip-offs, CR11 each, so 12,800 each for a total of 25,600. Gives us 44,800 divided by 4. 11,200 experience each. Good little chunk.
11-2.
Yeah,
What's that putting us on, Mr. Thing?
I think you're almost reaching 300.
We may actually just not quite make it. 11-2, you said?
11,200.
295,779. No, 879.
879. Yeah.
You're getting close. 20,000 away. 2 more sessions, maybe.
I'm sorry, 29.
295,879. It's big numbers, people. Big numbers.
Yeah. And yeah, at the rate you're going, that's 2 more sessions before we level up.
Cool. Look at that. It's pretty cool.
That will
Then I
be
can
level
intimidate groups of
13.
people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, level 13.
Lucky numbers.
Yes.
I was forgetting
Alright.
to intimidate the clip-offs.
I think they might be immune. They're kind of immune to mind-affecting effects.
Probably.
I think intimidate might count as that. Because it would be a little strange. They're immune to fear from the magical form.
But this is Gorham we're talking about.
He's just a force of nature.
Gorham.
But they're a force of nature.
Gorham. Gorham. Gorham.
All right. Good session, everyone.
Work. Not dead again. Not dead. Not dead. Not dead. Not dead.
Let's have a good little excursion into the 2nd level.
Yeah.
My English is all gone now.
Huh. Lockhart, he talk
I've been
bad.
affected by the clip-off, and I've gone insane.
Lockhart, he bad talk.
You speak Canadian now.
Right?
He was always Canadian.
That's been the problem.
Hey.
His college education just went down the tube, that's all.
Now I only rely on university.
College education.
College and university, it's the same difference.
All right. Let's see.
I'm going to throw this away and turn it off.
Right,
before
kids.
it's
Say goodbye. I'm turning off the recording.
Bye.
Bye.